So, of course, we were in here last week, and we recorded a Star Wars episode. And so, as is tradition, Disney decided to drop probably the most important piece of information they've dropped in a while, other than, Kathleen Kennedy's retirement. And this week, we got a Mando and Grogu trailer, and unlike everything else that's been released for this movie, it actually got me a little bit excited to see it.
What exactly about this trailer got you a little hype?
Well, first off, it showed some things that the movie might be about, which tends to be a good...
Because I'll be honest, I haven't seen this trailer yet.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet? Okay.
I've seen...
He put it in the group chat that we're all in.
Like yesterday.
Well...
Been busy.
Pop. Listen, first off, this trailer, number one of the best things you can do with a dope trailer, right? The soundtrack, like the theme, it's a remix on the Mando theme, but it goes hard.
It does.
Okay? It goes hard AF. It's like a full orchestra rendition. It's really, really good. Second of all, the trailer is basically back to back to back action the whole time. And other than, like, the other trailers really just made it look like, this is just going to be a 2-hour episode of the show. And I'm not saying that this trailer, like, exonerates it from that, and that's kind of the chief complaint that most of the internet has had about this. But it definitely at least looks like an episode of the show, but on a grander scale. They're doing a lot more with it than it appeared from the earlier works. As a matter of fact, I don't know why they sat on this trailer for so long, because apparently they showed this trailer at some closed-door press thing like 2 months ago. And a lot of people are like, I don't know why they showed that very stupid commercial that they showed at the Super Bowl when they had this in their back pocket,
That is a weird take. I will say this. I did see one clip from that trailer, and he was in like a gladiatorial pit arena fighting a hut, not pizza.
Goro hut, though. Like, that motherfucker's swole.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good look at the slug.
I didn't get a good one either.
He was ripped, though.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
That's
like...
got to look funny, then. I can't imagine a swole-looking hut.
Well, it's just like the slug part is still sluggy, but like up top, he's ripped.
That is hilarious to me.
Yeah. No, I misspoke. Not Goro. Mataro. Mataro slug.
Okay, so either way, I'm thinking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
At first, I thought you meant that was his name, like Goro Hut.
See, I didn't
No.
know. That's kind of a wild name.
No. Like he's just the top half is just swole as shit, and then he's just slithering around like a slug.
Jeez.
I'm like, is this what young huts look like? Like, is this what this is?
Well, no, because we've seen like a kid in the awful Clone Wars movie.
So it might not even be a hut, or maybe it's like a fusion creature. Who knows?
I mean, you could just be a jacked up
maybe
hut.
he just
I mean,
lifts.
It could be just
Maybe he just lived. That's true.
Yeah.
Dost thou even hoist?
Maybe he's like a smart orc. You know what I mean? He's,
Yeah.
Like there are some.
Of course.
Yeah.
See, for once, I actually thought of the K orc, not the C orc, when you said that.
Oh, I mean, either way.
I mean, it fits.
Yeah.
But
Either way.
When does this movie come out? June?
I think it comes out in May.
In May.
They tend to release Star Wars films in May or December.
Yeah.
Oh,
Star Wars Day and Christmas.
Yeah, and the bigger
Thanks for the
tentpole
holidays,
releases tend to be Christmas. I think Starfighter is going to be a Christmas release. They're banking a lot on that movie. So
on Starfighter?
yes.
What is Starfighter?
Starfighter is
to play.
the guy that played Ken. His name's escaping me right now.
Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling led movie. It's supposed to be set like 5 to 10 years after Rise of Skywalker, and it's basically about them trying to like rebuild the galaxy after the events of all that. And it's supposed to really, really like be this very character focused movie. It's supposed to focus on like this guy and his squadron, and not really like do a whole lot of like big universe stuff. It's not supposed to be anything like Skywalker type shit in it. I doubt there's going to be like Jedi lightsabers, all that. So I really hope that that's what they're sticking to, and I hope that the success and how much Andor is loved kind of lets them lean into that. It's a 2027 release,
Okay.
So we don't have a whole lot of like. There's no trailer or anything for it, obviously.
Yeah, this is my first hearing of it.
Same.
I think the best approach for that would be they need to make sure that they nail the whole thing, obviously, but I think that they need to have people leaving happy. So maybe try to emphasize on sticking the landing with their third act for this movie. And the best way to do that would be to have Rey come in and save the day.
Of course.
She knows how to fly
100%.
way better than anyone in the squadron does.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to say a giant spider shows up.
I would
And she
prefer
fights
that.
the giant spider.
Yeah,
I
she
would
fights him.
tremendously prefer the giant spider, a giant space spider.
And he's terrified of spiders.
It's the most dangerous animal in the animal kingdom. I mean.
Yeah, in the space kingdom.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a space polar bear.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's both somehow.
Yeah, it's both.
The polar spider. There
I wonder how many
was,
people get that. Sorry.
folks, look up John Peters, and I'm sure you'll find something. There was one bit of business I wanted to handle here. Now that we have Dylan here, I think that this would be even better.
Oh, okay.
So, this stems off a conversation that Caleb and I had off mic from a few weeks ago. And I meant to bring it up last week, but it slipped my mind. So I figured we'd do it here today. And I can't wait to also hear Dylan's thoughts on this as well, to get his input. But I want to get, we're not spending a lot of time here, but I just want to get quickly everyone's wrestling Mount Rushmores.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, God.
I will go first since this was,
Yeah, you're right.
That formulated from my brain cells.
Okay.
So, and obviously it's all super subjective, so no one get butthurt over a.
And there's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be.
You haven't heard me answer yet.
There might be a wrong answer, but
Honestly, you could throw darts at a dartboard and still make probably a pretty decent
I
one,
could
so.
miss.
He says like the gobbledygook.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
He's somebody's favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a real wrestler or not.
It was.
it was.
Unfortunately. Doink the Clown.
Say that the Brooklyn Brawler sounds like a Spider-Man villain.
Kinda.
Eugene.
Man, I'll be honest. Are these? Is this your Mount Rushmore?
No.
Okay. I was like, because that thing about no wrong answers. We might have to. Yeah, I mean, Vince McMahon has come up with some heinous nonsense. I mean,
Isaac
Repo
Yankem?
Man.
Isaac Yankem.
Yeah, he was an evil dentist.
Yeah, he was an evil dentist.
I'll be
Who had
honest
bad
though.
teeth.
You put a flip side on that shit, and you create like Isaac Yankem, the evil dentist, as like a D&D villain. That shit was slap.
Oh, it was slap.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. He gets to roll to like grapple one of your teeth, and then like if you fail again on the next turn, he pulls it out.
That's excellent. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'll be here all day.
I might be stealing that.
You can probably D&D a lot of Vince's shitty early 90s characters.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mountie, that's too easy.
What was the dude in the Stormtrooper helmet? The Destroyer?
The Shockmaster.
Shockmaster, yeah.
Shockmaster, he needs to start off, even if the players are like level 6, he needs to have like a level, like a 20 strength, right? But like a -2 to his dexterity.
Also, like,
Full send.
if you're going to create like a storm sorcerer, you could just name him the Shockmaster. If you're like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your character's name? The Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster.
I mean, James's first D&D character was a rogue who was the Disappearing Shadow.
Yeah. I mean,
But that one does sound more cool than the Shockmaster.
The only way the Shockmaster is cool is if you play it up like Star-Lord and you're just like, you refuse to let anybody call you anything else.
Yeah, I'm the
Shockmaster, man.
I'm the Shockmaster.
Yeah, you heard of me.
That would be kind of funny to sit in on for the first like 3 meets.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be good.
Long term.
Yeah, like level 15.
But you can't give it up either.
But my wrestling Mount Rushmore, after some deliberation, I have to put. We talked about this a few weeks ago. AJ Styles is on there. So yeah, I had to put AJ Styles on the list.
Good answer.
Obviously, the GOAT, Shawn Michaels, is on the list. Number 3, I don't think that this is controversial, but for whatever reason, I think he gets overlooked. Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Okay.
Yeah. And number 4, this one was tricky because it goes back and forth. 60% of the time, that number 4 spot will go to Kurt Angle. 40% of the time, I'd have to give it to CM Punk.
But you got to give it to somebody right now, so.
I know. Yeah, if it's right now, you mean like still active?
No, I'm just saying you got to make a choice.
I have to go. I'm going to go Kurt. I mean, he could do it all. I mean, not saying that Punk couldn't, but if you wanted Punk to be silly, I don't know if he could pull that off, but Angle could. And as far as Macho Man goes, when you think about like the over-the-top, super bombastic personalities of like the late 80s and 90s, you think of like Hogan and Warrior, and yeah, those two were like the biggest to have that kind of personality. But Macho Man, I think, was every bit as good in terms of like his personality and his gimmick.
And also, his skill level was well before his time.
I was going to say, and on top of that, unlike Warrior and Hogan, he was a really good worker.
Yeah. I mean, Macho Man in his prime would be, like, I mean, far and above everybody today. Like, he could go to AEW and, like, beat up every single person over there. Like, in a real fight and in a fake fight. Because, I mean, he's a better wrestler than, in his prime, is better than most of the people on either roster today.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, great take. Do you wanna go next?
Sure.
I'm gonna let Dylan go last.
Because like I was over here thinking about it, and then you started spouting off shit. I'm like, God damn it, most of those are mine.
You can have
because like GOAT, hands down, Shawn Michaels got to be on this. Mm-hmm. Like one of the greatest performers of all time, if not the greatest of all time. I definitely throw Kurt Angle on there. Like he's definitely like technical ability, even character wise. The man is just there. This might, I like not a lot of his stuff now, but like everything like I watched growing up, as well as like most of the stuff until like 2004. Chris Jericho, he's on my list.
I think that's fair.
And the 4th slot, I don't really have a solidified 4th. If this was a tag team Rushmore, hands down, like that might be for a future thing.
Yeah.
Oh God. As far as like just overall performance, I'll throw AJ on there. Like especially now, like hands down.
There we go.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, so before I get to my list, I think if we're going to talk wrestling here, I want to give a shout out to the late Brett Wolverton, legendary announcer in the Southeast on the indie scene. He was a 12-time winner of the Carolina Pro Wrestling Announcer of the Year. As a matter of fact, I believe they're going to be naming that award after him. So it's going to be like the Brett Wolverton Award going forward. So he actually passed away yesterday, shockingly. He was actually here at a show in Augusta on Friday.
Oh, shit.
Just out of nowhere, yeah. So, shout out to him. We talked about AJ Styles. Dude had a damn near AJ Styles level thing where, like, you never met a dude that, like, didn't like him. And that's so hard in wrestling where, like, pretty much everybody is, like, a petty little bitch. So, that being said, my Mount Rushmore, obviously Shawn Michaels has to be on there. We're not going to have any dispute on that. He is the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's it. I think if you're not putting AJ Styles on your Mount Rushmore, you're playing yourself. I think 10 years ago, if somebody would have said AJ Styles is on my Mount Rushmore, I would have been like, I don't really need to know the other four. The other three. I'm gonna be honest with you. But the legacy that this man has throughout, like, coming into Impact, which very much had the trappings of being just WCW 2.0, right? Like,
right, it did.
You had your people at the top, and they were going to be at the top, and there was nothing you were going to do about that. And then you had this kid who was so talented that there's nothing you could do but put the brand on him.
Yeah.
And when he left, it devastated them for the longest. A lot of people thought they basically went out of business after that and had to be revived.
Yeah.
So Shawn and then AJ. I'm very shocked that this one is missing from either of your lists, but Stone Cold Steve Austin is the biggest box office in the history of the business.
That is true.
So if you want to talk as far as accomplishments, like the business side of things, it is the wrestling business after all, you have to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. It didn't matter where they were going or what they were doing. If they announced that Stone Cold was going to be there, the place was sold out.
That's true.
I love Stone Cold. If this were like a list of who I think are the biggest draws of all time, or like the greatest gimmicks of all time, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm incorporating all of that into it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
To me, you can't separate the art from the business.
Oh, absolutely. But I think if you look at it as a whole, though, and I love Stone Cold, but everyone who I have on my Mount Rushmore, there's a far gap in-ring skill-wise between Stone Cold and them. And that, for me, that difference, for me personally, makes it harder for me to put Stone Cold on that list.
See, I think Austin was incredibly good in the ring, especially in his heyday. Now, granted, in his later years, right, he was reduced to, I'm going to stomp a mud hole in him, and then I'm going to do the, Luthez, and maybe a 10 punch or something, and then a stunner. But, I mean, he had a better match against Kevin Owens like 2 years ago than most of the people in that roster had.
That's true.
And I think the legendary bouts between himself and The Rock and some of the other matches that he had that were really good. I mean, if you look at some of the, obviously not that match, but some of the him and Owen stuff or him and The Undertaker, I mean, I think that Austin, in his heyday, his in-ring is, I don't think it's that much of a delta between.
So, and I guess maybe this is just more of where my brain went with it. Was like, yeah, Stone Cold, he's great as far as in ring work. I feel like earlier days is he's more technically sound, and I don't mean that as a technical wrestler. I mean that as his technique in doing the stuff that he's good at was on par with anybody.
It was methodical. It had a purpose. It was Jake the Snake-esque.
Yeah, and he was a ring general, too,
Yeah.
You go out there, you listen to Stone Cold, and you'll be fine.
Or a ring master.
Oh, God. And then for my number 4, I'm going to have to... The 4 is always hard, right?
Yeah.
But for my number 4, I'm actually going to have to go with Ric Flair. The longevity, the skill level, the charisma. And if you look at it, I mean, obviously now he's just a walking caricature of himself.
Yeah,
right?
he is.
Folks, if you want to have some fun, go on Cameo, right? And go to the Ric Flair's page. And when you go on Cameo, if you guys don't know what Cameo is, it's where you can pay to have a celebrity do like a little short message to someone for you. But on their pages, that you can see cameos they've done for other people to give you an idea of what the cameo will be like. So go to Ric Flair's page. Don't buy one. Look at his cameos that he's done for people, and it will make you laugh hysterically because he is usually high as balls when he's recording these.
Oh,
It's a great time. But yeah, I mean, Rick, in his heyday, I think he paved the way for so many people. And a lot of people will say criticisms that I completely am with, right? Where it's like, okay, he went and wrestled the same match every night because it wasn't on national television. And so he could do that, right?
Yeah.
And very many of us today would do that if they had the opportunity.
Hell, you and I have done that on the indies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, John Cena has done it on national television.
I was going to say, back when house shows were a thing, it was very common for modern talent to do that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I remember going to one of that first house shows you and I went to. I was like. And then immediately on Raw the next night, I was like, son of a bitch, they just did that.
Yeah, when they did more dates, it was very common, to where, let's say that you and I were going to wrestle on the pay-per-view, at the house shows, we wrestle every house show.
Yep.
So you build that chemistry up, and by the time you do it on the pay-per-view, it's like clockwork. And you can definitely tell that they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my 4. So I have AJ, Shawn, Stone Cold, and Ric Flair.
Hell yeah. Last but certainly not least.
I'm excited to hear this one.
Yeah, me too.
For those that don't know, most of the reason this phone was out was looking up who they were talking about. So I did compile a small list. So I did have to contact my specialist about one name.
Oh, Billy?
Yeah. So one name only. He just asked me, he's like, do you need more? I was like, no, it's fine. Because he'd probably rattle off 4 right now for me.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't think I would like his 4.
I don't think so.
especially after the message he was responding to. No. So my 4 are going to be Macho Man is on there. Okay. All right.
Is this because you know who it is?
Or is it because you like Slim Jim?
I do not like Slim Jims very much.
Oh, okay.
He was also in Spider-Man 1.
He was.
He was.
Bonesaw
that,
is
actually.
ready.
Undertaker.
Okay. Very, very nice.
Yep.
It's because I know the name. The Rock. Also because I know the name.
I mean, The Rock is a good choice. The Undertaker is a good choice.
Also,
Like,
I will say-
Rock before he went to Hollywood was amazing. Even a little bit afterwards, but once he started going into,
I will also say that incidentally, the Rock does have one of my favorite ever small videos about wrestling in general. It's whenever he has a flip phone, and he goes, "Hold on." Am I hitting the table? I am.
You are.
Hold on. The Rock's phone is ringing, and he pulls out a flip phone, and he just flips it up in real hard. And he goes, "Hello, it's for you. It's no one." He says something. I don't remember the whole fucking thing. I probably made some random fan very happy. And then the last one, and this was the one I confirmed the name of, Orange Cassidy.
That makes me happy and angry at the same time. Jim Cornette somewhere. You're gonna hear tomorrow that Jim Cornette had a fucking stroke.
Jim Cornette's gonna be like, some fucking backyard indie podcast doofuses.
Gave all pockets.
While I do love me some Orange Cassidy, I would probably never put him on my Mount Rushmore.
So, to explain to the rest of them, if they have not picked up on the fact that I do not know wrestling in the slightest, I only know about this person because my friend Billy told me about this silly wrestling thing where a dude will just do this.
Yeah,
thumbs up.
It's the lazy thumbs up, man.
And we would joke about it. I don't even know why he told me about it, but that shit was hilarious to me.
So like,
And the motherfucker wrestles with his hands in his pockets the whole fucking time.
It's like trying to street fight with your hands in your pockets.
you know how like,
I do not.
so you know how like the Kaladin with the sunglasses and the skateboard.
I
thing,
do know, actually. Yes.
It's just like the best thing ever to us.
Yeah.
But like, if we were to show it to like someone who doesn't know anything about the Cosmere at all,
Oh, they'd be like, "What the fuck is
they'd
this?"
be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is this? That's Orange Cassidy." Like,
That makes it somehow better that I said it.
we think Orange Cassidy is funny, and I actually think he's quite talented.
He is.
But like, to the average person that wrestling is supposed to be for, they're like, "This is stupid. I'm gonna turn my TV off." And they have.
It's like those memes that are like, if wrestling is fake, then explain this.
My favorite one, I don't even know if it's real, is the one where it's like a puppy runs into the ring and then starts to.
Yeah,
to
it's
wrestle.
AI. It's totally
That's
AI.
unfortunate.
I did really like the other day somebody was like, "Oh yeah, wrestling is fake, but a groundhog controls the weather." Okay.
I saw that one.
I mean, has anyone captured this groundhog yet, though?
Yeah, I mean,
I think they do every time.
think every
We need to have they studied it?
They're probably not.
Oh, okay,
It's a
that's
mythical
that's-
beast.
I think
It's
the
a
only-
fae. It's all it is. It's a fucking fae.
yeah, I think the only person who's ever really done that is Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what happened to him?
His
Yeah.
name was
Yeah,
Phil
yeah,
at the time. That was some
just-
shit.
Yeah.
Although, I'm going to be honest,
Honky
that'd be
Phil.
fascinating to deal with.
We did actually have a reason to come here tonight, though. by the
Oh
way.
yeah.
Yeah,
We've
it's-
been rambling.
Yeah, much longer, and we don't have to like stop it, release that as an episode.
Right.
And then,
That'd be the smallest episode you guys ever released.
Oh, well, you know.
I don't know. His review of the Marvels was pretty short.
Yeah.
It was basically just, well, guys, listen.
We're done.
I really hated that shit, and I gotta go to sleep. So
Yeah, I was like, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to watch this goddamn movie by myself, and here I am, and I don't want to be here.
Man.
it's the saddest I've ever heard him.
But homies, we are here tonight for a very special discussion. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, proper introductions are in order.
Oh shit! They don't know who we are.
They don't.
No.
So with that being said, homies, one and all, welcome back to another very special episode of the Superhero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here once again with the world's greatest co-host, the homie Caleb.
That is true. I am the co-hostess with the co-mostess.
It is actually
We changed it up.
it's a legally binding statement that he said.
Yep.
It's like Hamley family.
Like Hamley family. Speaking of Hamley family, I'm here once again with my good friend, the homie Oz. Welcome back.
He's not.
How's it
part
going?
Of he's not part of the Hamley family though.
He's in his shirt clearly says Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
Different
but the
group.
DM can't be part of. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
And as I said earlier, last but never least, that's what the ladies say, especially.
I don't think so.
The good homie Dylan. Welcome
Hello.
back. And we are here tonight to discuss the latest season of Fallout, the television show, of course.
Yep.
Fallout Season 2 has dropped on Amazon. All 8 episodes are out for streaming for your viewing pleasure. We have seen them, we've synced them, and now we're here to discuss them.
Synced?
Yep.
Yeah. Synced.
Full spoilers ahead also, by the way. So if you haven't seen the entire season, or actually the entire series of Fallout, and maybe even if you don't want to be spoiled or maybe some vague video game details, then this may be one that you hit the pause button
I
on.
do have some of that in my pocket.
Perfect. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get right on into it with Fallout Season 2. First and foremost, what did everyone think of this season?
I was actually talking with Caleb about this on the way over here, and it was... While I did enjoy it, it was okay, in my opinion. It wasn't like... I didn't feel the same way I did about Season 1 that I did about Season 2. I mean, it didn't hit as hard for me.
I got you.
Yeah. I watched most of this season in the last 24 hours.
He did.
So I watched the episodes 3 through 8 in the last 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So and I watched like episodes 1 and 2 like within the last week. So I very much, when this started, it was like I'm gonna wait and binge it, and then it was like, oh, what? Those are all out already. So I did the opposite of what I did with The Pit, where I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wait, and then now every Thursday, like on the dot, I'm like, oh, gotta watch The Pit. It's time. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be honest. I thought that the Easter eggs for the games, and especially like New Vegas, were really good. I think that this almost has like Resident Evil 2 vibes for me, like the movie, the second Resident Evil movie, which I like because that one, they kind of attempted to blend like what they did in the first one with trying to do more stuff from the games. And that's how this second season of Fallout felt, where it's like, okay, we're going to put a lot more wink and nods to the games in here. I think the story suffers from that possibly severely. I do think there's a lot of fan service in here. And then we'll get into the specific arcs. The story to me is kind of confusing. And if it's confusing to me, then I know it's got to be confusing as fuck to like the average viewer. So, yeah, that's my overall thoughts.
I actually enjoyed this more than Season 1.
Wow.
Yeah. Not saying this applies to you guys at all. It's more towards like the common casual viewers, but I think that maybe some people's disdain for this may be that the newness of a Fallout TV series is worn thin, and this is no longer something that's new and exhilarating. Now we're in the trenches. The characters for me are better this season. Maximus is way better this season.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, he by far, like, I feel like he and Lucy flopped. Like, I think she had the most interesting story in the first season, and I think they're flipped in the second season. Like, I had...
We'll tie for second place, but yeah.
For me, Cooper has.
Yeah, exactly. Cooper's always number one.
I see. I don't know that he necessarily has his own arc in the first season. I think he's just kind of tied in with theirs for the most part. I think he does have his own arc this season, and I'm over it. Like, yeah,
gotcha. And then also like as far as like the storylines within the vault themselves, I guess what is it, 32?
33.
32 and 33.
And 31, technically.
Those three vaults, yeah. That is, for me, beginning to grate a little bit thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I like Norm as a character. I did not need this whole sub-arc for him this season.
As a writer, I would have killed him already.
And he should have and could have been dead several times.
Yeah.
Dilly, what about you?
So, I actually have just enjoyed this whole thing. I haven't really been super critically watching it, ironically, for what I'm about to say, but I also have recently watched most of a deep dive video on Fallout in general lore, and in preparations for this, I went ahead and watched a deep dive on each episode today. So I'm fairly fresh on a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm still gonna forget. I mean, that's 8 hours plus if you count the rest of it of information just attempted to hold in my brain without taking any notes. But I think I might be closer to Ace's. Sorry, my brain broke for a second there. Ace's stance on this, where I kind of think I like season 2 a little more than season 1, but it's probably because it's newer. And I'm enjoying it more in general because I've really liked the Fallout series for a long time. So any bit of it, I'm just like, give.
Yeah.
So now that is not to say that my blinders are on or anything. There is actually one or two pretty big timeline issues that arise based on video game to show, and for one of them. And then involving Vault, I believe 21 on New Vegas, and then one internally, which I'll point out either in a moment if you guys say sure, or later on between season 1 and season 2.
Well, we love a good actually or a good bear with me here.
Actually,
so you have any good one of those, then this is the place to get them off.
The worst part is I'm actually not going to. I said actually, ironically, I'm not going to be able to think of them probably until they're prompted. Yeah. But if you want, I can say the really big timeline issue.
Before you do that, full spoilers, by the way.
He said it already.
Okay.
Yeah.
They get that one warning from me.
For everything.
For everything ever.
Because this does take place from a scene from the first one that's technically a flashback, where Cooper is with his kid, which is really early on, I want to say.
I think it's actually the beginning of the episode.
Birthday party?
Yeah, I think it's the very beginning of the show.
I want to know how we get from him, where we see him leave off with him in the past here with him getting arrested, to that scene.
So that I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. But I have a more glaring issue. So there's a combination of things. One, when House says he did his calculations, and on her birthday, the bombs were supposed to drop. Mm-hmm. She's supposed to be 12. She is 6.
It's not her birthday, though.
Yeah, that is true, too.
Yeah, that wasn't her birthday.
But the bombs fell, and she was 6 canonically. She was supposed to be 12, according to his things. So that's just one little, but all right, whatever. He did say his calculations were wrong. Sure. But then also, if the bombs are falling and she's with Cooper, how does she get to her mom and then
the
into
vault
wherever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
that
I
is
definitely agree.
Even the deep dives don't have an answer for, and they're like, maybe it's a messed up recollection, maybe it's something we don't know, but it's a pretty big issue.
More than likely, as we go, it's probably going to reveal something at least close for season 3.
Well, they have to, right? Because that's something that they should have had a loose resolution for in season 1.
I think so too.
I mean, just based off the fact that Cooper's a ghoul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That fact alone.
In season 3, they're going to have to stop, blue balls.
Collaborate and listen.
Yeah, all of those things, actually. I really hope they were doing that before. But they're really going to have to give us a I think that's going to culminate with us seeing the scene where he's turned into a ghoul. Like,
Probably.
maybe they're running from the bombs, he gets hit with some radiation, whatever, starts to turn, and, like, maybe he meets up with the wife, and, like, he gets them to leave him behind because of it. Or, hell, maybe it's even more heart-wrenching where, like, they go to the vault or whatever, and they won't let him in, you know.
But
and
also,
then they would have had to move them afterwards, though.
Also, like, he was way too close. Like, he's just on a horse.
Yeah, because like the whole premise was like if your thumb is bigger than it, you can run.
Well,
for
that's
the
for
hills.
the Fallout specifically.
But but at the same time, it was very clear that like why say
my
that?
thumb or yours?
Yeah, like I was like, why even say that if that's not going to apply to what you're doing on screen? And yeah, that like they were clearly way too close.
Well, you guys don't know that they didn't have some like Capsule Corp refrigerators.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
I don't think they did. Also, my guess, and this I just came up with, it'd be kind of a cop out, but it'd be a little heart wrenching. What if she never did make it to the mom, and she died right there, and he just forgot
Oh yeah, that'd be
from
crazy.
like the impact of everything, and he just
that would be really fucked up.
Yeah, it would. Yeah,
I have seen this. I have seen this off the wall fucking theory about Cooper's daughter that I don't fully believe it. Like if they do this, I'm gonna be kind of upset that she is actually
Don't say
Lucy's mom.
That would be a choice.
Yeah, like I'm like, are you serious? Like, no.
I would much rather believe the other possible theory that it's what's her name?
and the not the overseer.
Yeah, Betty.
Betty.
Yeah.
Buying down. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually would actually accept that a little more than I would.
She was with Hank for a little
Yeah,
bit.
because like as we've learned in Fallout 4, your perception of time being frozen in that fucking thing doesn't necessarily mean it's right.
Yeah.
I mean, they are going to be adapting Fallout 4 next season, it seems, and not adapting, but next season. This was the Fallout New Vegas season. It's kind of clear that next season is going to be the Fallout 4 season.
Well, that must be the last season then, because there ain't no more Fallout.
Well, they can still do a Fallout 3 because they still ain't done that shit.
Yeah, that's in like the New
DC.
England area. Yeah, DC. area.
DC, yeah.
And 76.
Well, no, can we just not?
Well, honestly, they're
Friends,
probably
that is
going to
actually
get
fun.
a little bit of 76
But
because
outside of that, I mean, location-wise alone.
We can't get a 76 because there's no humans. Like 76 would be way in the past.
Well, and what I'm referring to is that they're probably going to do like flashbacks, like where how they started coming out of the vaults and doing this.
Yeah, we could get some 76 timeline stuff.
Yeah, but not like I don't think they're going to do like a full episode. I'm just saying like they would probably get a little bit of that.
Because I mean, well, Fallout 3 obviously is in the past also.
I'm also curious if I don't want to go too far. Question for me before I tangent too hard. How is this going to be structured? Are we going to want to go through each episode, or are we just going to go full dive in, blah blah blah?
We're gonna dive in.
I think we should maybe talk about the characters' arcs.
Yeah.
And kind of like what happens in it before I go on my rabbit holes.
Yeah. So we're already on Cooper, so might as well just stick with that. Let me just say though, like there's a fuck ton of Cooper in this season.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's very clear that someone went, let's get Walton Goggins in front of the camera as much as we can. I am not saying that's a bad thing. It's not. Like, he is one of the co-leads of, in my opinion, the greatest television show ever made. So the fact that they want to put the man on the camera is amazing. And I think especially in this season, one thing they did super well was they'll go from scene to scene of him being Cooper Howard to him being the Ghoul. And it's masterful the way that he is able to play them as the same guy but two different characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredibly good the way he does it. I don't know that there could be a such thing as too much Walton Goggins, but there's definitely too much Cooper Howard in this season for me. Like, the whole thing by the end, I was just like, I was bored with it. It feels like I want to see him drop one-liners and do cool shit, you know? And he doesn't do a whole lot of that this season.
Yeah, and like another thing that that kind of really threw me for a loop, and I just didn't really care for it, was kind of like having his wife become kind of a good guy. Like last season, we thought she was like one of the fucking prime button pushers.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, she's had a change of heart. So this is the way the story's going? I'm sorry. I don't like that.
Yeah, so this is probably a little bit of pushback. I don't think it's so much that she had like this super massive change of heart as much as it's a way more nuanced situation than we thought it was.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just like, I didn't like that angle. I just didn't. It just wasn't for me.
I also don't think she's really portrayed as not a bad person anymore.
Yeah, she's still clearly very,
morally ambiguous.
I was gonna say morally ambiguous, at the least, right? Yeah. So the one thing that I didn't really like, though, if there was one thing about that I didn't like, because I actually really love the Coop stuff for the most part, but there's only two things I really didn't like about any of this, and that was it did muddy the waters with what we saw in season 1 with the Cooper flashbacks. Mm-hmm. But if I were to look at these Cooper flashbacks on their own merits, I found his story to be really good.
Yeah,
I really love the intrigue. I love the fact that he himself is very conflicted and that he's wondering who he can trust and who he can't trust. And I like that we see him putting on this mask in public, but then behind closed doors, he's trying to figure shit out for himself. Like, I really thought all of that was actually really good.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that he so often went back and forth as to whether or not he loves his wife or not. His daughter's never in question, right? It's just the fact. I'm not saying that it's bad that his wife went from, as you might put it, from a heel to her face. For me, it's just the fact that he never really could decide if he loved this woman or not. And that went back and forth a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Isn't that more real though?
Back and forth. I'm not married, but I hope that if I do marry the bitch, that I don't go hot and cold on her often.
I didn't say healthy. I said real. Granted, that's not what you want from a show. Not always, but just like people. I mean, you can't. From what I've heard, you can't really control who you love. So like,
I think you can.
No,
you really can't.
I mean,
I can, but also
the preface for what I said to that. But
I think we've already established you have no heart. It's fine.
I have a fucking heart.
Ice cold. But I think that level of like, this is probably reading too much into it, but I think it's less of a, oh, I hate her, oh, I love her, which probably was like damn near verbalized almost, but just like he realized she was a terrible person, probably confronted her at some point. She folded because she was already barely holding on to her conviction of being able to do this anyway. And then whenever she was like, we need to not do this, he was like, all right, cool. She's good again because he wants to love her. It's dumb.
but it's very human.
It is very human.
And then he went into a ghoul.
It's like, man, I really need the in between there. And I mean, obviously that's what they're teasing us with. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if we still aren't done with his flashbacks by the end of season 3, I think I'm out.
That's gonna be rough.
Like, if we haven't connected those dots by then, I'm out.
Yeah, we need the final Cooper Howard story, and that needs to be done.
Yep.
Two ways that I feel like they could possibly get away with it. Either one, what you're saying, just finish it in season 3, or we don't see him at all in season 3.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
But like, if that happened and we did not see what he was doing at all, at most we might see like a snippet here and there of him moving around, but we don't get anything from him. I wouldn't be happy, but I wouldn't be like, hurry the fuck up, guys. I mean, I would say that, but not in the same way as if they were just dragging it through. Because I do agree that this season, to me, it dragged on a little. I really enjoyed it. It feels more like a setup season than anything to me.
Yeah.
And I guess I've just been conditioned to be okay with some of those, thanks to anime.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if this was an anime, I could totally see them not showing him at all until like the post credits of season 3, right? But this show doesn't make a dollar without Walton Goggins. I hate to say it, I mean, but that's how it is. I mean, obviously, like there's the people who were buying the legendary edition of Fallout 76 for like $250. Those people are going to watch it.
Maybe.
No, they're going to watch it. Like
I did play Fallout 76, but I only played it with friends because alone it's boring. But
yeah, but I'm talking about like the people who will pre-order it because it just says Fallout on it, right? Like there is a contingent of super fans. There's also a contingent of New Vegas super fans
specifically,
and they're going to watch
they're
this.
toxic as fuck.
Oh god, yeah, they're going to watch this no matter what. So
I just don't think they're that toxic.
I'm
not one of them, but I don't think they're that toxic.
I do want to point out I really liked Martha Kelly. She's the Representative Welch that ended up being the mainframe head or whatever.
Yeah.
Hilariously, she was on the Shield with him back in the day. She also plays the drug dealer on Euphoria. The one that Rue owes money to. Yeah.
I just have the mental image of her character from this trying to be like, do you want to buy some drugs?
Honestly,
It's actually very close to that.
no, it's kind of how it is. Yeah. She's just kind of like, you owe me money. I will send people after you. It's very like that.
I don't know if she would say that in this.
But like it's in that same kind of
tone?
yeah. It's kind of off-putting.
It is, yeah. I think she done killed a motherfucker before.
Or a couple.
Caleb, you might know this. As a matter of fact, you may have even mentioned it on our season 1 review. I don't remember, but I didn't know that Hank was in the original Dune movie as Paul Atreides.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's him.
That's wild.
That's all Hank.
Damn, he got old.
I guess also speaking
old ass movie.
He upgraded his cinematic experience.
Yeah.
But speaking of Hank, I'm really done with this character. Like I
think the show is too.
I think so. Yeah. He's.
I will say this about Hank though. Actually, I guess more so about the actor. I'm not like I'm done with the character. Like we got what we are gonna get from this character. Mm-hmm. I thought the actor did a tremendous job.
Oh yeah.
I was watching him and like this man is saying more with his face than like most people have with lines of dialogue. Mm-hmm. But so I thought his acting was just tremendous. Like every time he would interact with Lucy and she would say something that he would put on this face, and like even just his eyes would convey like this kind of hurt, and then this subtle genuineness in his delivery.
He dumped all his points into charisma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is an interesting way to play Fallout. It works.
You'll get farther than you think.
Well, Norm put all his stuff in intelligence and
that will
stealth.
also get you further than you think.
And I almost got him killed.
Almost got him killed.
Look, but did he die?
That's true.
And the thing is about Hank is like, to me, it's like, what did we... Well, I agree with you that the performance was amazing, but like, what did this show benefit from having him in this season and not just killing him at the end of season 1? And I couldn't come up with anything.
The only kind of plot thing that we got from him was him revealing the... It is Vault Tech, right? Like it's like the main headquarters or whatever. Isn't that what it is?
Him pulling them to New Vegas was part of it, but like the secondary sort of reveal, which wasn't really him, is that he was connected to the Enclave.
Yeah.
But again, he didn't necessarily need to be alive for that. The getting them to New Vegas, I don't know if they would have had a better way to do.
The overall plot with that of like, it's like a terrible version of There's Always Another Secret. It's like it's just we think that these are the bad people, but actually there's this whole vault of more batterer people and Bud Askins, and it's like above them is a more batterer person, Robert House, and it's like you think I'm the bad guy? Well, let me tell you, it's this comical Family Guy-esque shit now where it's just like, okay, so are we just gonna skip over fucking Robco or whatever that's like controlling a bunch of people in the Wasteland with these little chips and go straight to the Enclave? Like what are we doing here? It's like we didn't wrap up the Robert House angle at all, so it's like we aren't wrapping up the Vault 31 shit either, so it's just like they just keep spinning off these new villain arcs and then they just leave them or they keep spinning.
Hey, look, dog, I don't know why you're so surprised. This is Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan, all right? This is what they tend to do.
Jonathan Nolan's writing is usually smarter than this, though.
I think, and I say this with all due respect to old John and Lisa, but I think it depends on who else is in the room with them.
That's true. We don't have to talk about season 2 or 4 of
Westworld.
Westworld, yeah.
But I mean, I do agree, by the way, with your assessment. It's just that this is familiar if you're familiar with their work.
This is a weird moment where I actually have like kind of pushback against that. That I feel is somewhat grounded. I don't think it's 100% their fault. They're dealing with an existing world, and I feel like this might be one of the few times in cinematic history where like they know they can't fuck with the source material too much. The masses, we've started actually caring, and the problem is all those little things have been like, oh well, this is the bad guy, this is the bad guy, this is the bad guy. That's just Fallout.
I mean, it is.
All of these people have already been established, and they all do this exact same thing. Now, that doesn't excuse it, but they either have to like branch off entirely or deal with the fact that this is already established.
Well, that's where you come down to like you're making an adaptation, so you have to adapt the source material to the screen. And in the Fallout games, like the bad guy of Fallout New Vegas or whatever, this Robert House, whatever you want to say it is, he's not in Fallout 4. They don't just keep spinning this in the background, right? We're not going to revisit it. Like in the games, it's like the games are very standalone. They will reference things that may have happened in the other games, but they're very much a standalone front to back experience. Whereas with a TV show, you're telling, unless you're going to do an anthology series, which they're not, you're telling this ongoing story. So you have to be able to adapt that. Like, it's fine if you want to have a season villain and, you know, you beat that villain at the end of the season or whatever, and then, you know, you tease what's going on for the next season. But they're not doing that. They're just like, oh, this thing's still out here. But also, what about this? And, like, you think it's bad now. Wait till they do it again in a year.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that Robert House is kind of become, like, you know, like a support villain. Like, he's not even a full villain in this, in this season.
I wouldn't even have really considered his character in the New Vegas game a full villain. There's not really a full villain in that.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, there's not really a full villain in most of them.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Even, like, and again, it kind of just boils down to
except for Vault-Tec.
I mean, yeah, Vault-Tec is always the villain.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But I mean, like hell, even in Fallout 4, like if you, from a certain point of view, even the Institute makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all depends on your POV, your perspective.
Yeah.
That is all to say. Like, I'm not saying they did a great job about it. I'm just saying it's partly an issue of the material. They could have done better to fix it. I agree.
I mean, to be really honest, they could have chose not to touch on certain source material because like they could not have touched all of New Vegas if they wanted to and just made a show about set in the Fallout universe, or they could have done something in the not near the Commonwealth. That's fine. Like they had that option. They chose to do this, and now they're kind of steamrolling us with all these extra shit.
This one's not a further... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this one's not a further excuse. This is just me. I realized based off you saying that. I'm kind of curious how much of it is someone like connected to the money of this, being like, look, we got to get as many people to play these games again as we can. Hit all the games.
Well, I will say they're succeeding on my end because I actually do want to actually go back and fully play through New Vegas because I only played a little bit of it. I never actually played the whole thing.
It's very stupid on their part that, for season 1, like there's been a rumor for Fallout 3 Remaster forever. It's going to happen at some point. But the fact that they didn't drop it during season 1 or season 2 is insanely stupid on their part. They're just leaving money on the table.
They could have uppriced it hard and it would have just sold.
There should have been a remaster for New Vegas ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as Microsoft bought Bethesda and had Bethesda and Obsidian under the same roof, which, for those of you who don't know, Obsidian made New Vegas. And it's very Obsidian, right? Like, they took the formula and they were like, we're going to take the gameplay aspect of this and just add tons of stuff to it. Same thing they did in Night Shield Republic.
Wasn't it actually like a person who was working on Bethesda, like, got kicked over to that, like got kicked out and he made it over there or something like that. I forget exactly.
So apparently back in the day, if you were trying to make an RPG and you didn't have time, you just got Obsidian to do it because that happens a lot. And like BioWare did it, Bethesda did it, you know. So,
yeah, I don't have a source for it, but I thought there was something to do with like the team splitting, and part of the team went over and made New Vegas, and the rest of them went towards more.
I don't know if they did something like that or not. But I do know that as soon as Microsoft had them under the same like roof, they should have done it because New Vegas, even with mods, is basically unplayable today. Like it's one of the buggiest games ever that people love. You know what I mean?
I think that's part of the reason why I never actually fully played through it because like I played 3 early after, like maybe about a year after it came out, and then
That's not true.
Fallout 3.
When Fallout 3 came out, people like me and Caleb were still trying to get you to play games like that.
Yeah, that's very true.
And maybe whatever. It doesn't matter. I played that, and then I went to go. Like I think years later, then I tried New Vegas, and I just didn't like the way it played. It just didn't feel right.
I played them because I came back from New York and everything was new to me, and I played them basically one after the other, and I don't know. It was just it's to the point now where even today, sometimes I have to really think about which game am I thinking about because I played them just one after the other. But to an earlier point that was made, I think maybe also a reason for my maybe perceived more higher enjoyment in this. I never really looked at this show as a whole as being an adaptation of anything. I just looked at it as being set in the world of.
I wish that they had also looked at it that way because I don't think they did. Like this was very clearly the New Vegas season.
I mean, but again, to me, that's because it's set in New Vegas, but there's really not a whole lot else that makes me think they're trying to adapt the game.
Well, I mean, I think the Legion is from that game. The Robert House is from that game. I mean, they kind of are. I mean, it's very clearly like that season. And I wish they would do more of that to make like a tight, cohesive narrative in this world rather than trying to say, okay, well, we want to make this narrative and have this like really, you know, star-studded kind of dramatic intrigue kind of, you know, the backstory stuff with Cooper and all that. And then at the same time, we then want to also have this like very fan servicey kind of thing that checks off all these boxes. And like, as someone who enjoys these games, I really like that. I'm going to like it a lot less if they try to do it with Fallout 4 next season. But that's just where I'm at with it. It's like, I want them to kind of pick one or the other, and it's very clear like they don't want to just straight up adapt the game, so I really want them to lean in the other direction.
I was just fixing what I originally said about the split. It wasn't because of any split, it was just them needing to make a game fast, and they went with them, so.
That's exactly what happened with Knights of the Republic. So,
yeah,
I would have at least had more understanding if it was the other way around.
But Obsidian was really good at that, you know. But obviously, like, New Vegas just had a lot of bugs. And unlike KOTOR 2, and I don't know if this is a licensing thing or what, but, like, with KOTOR 2, especially on the PC, they came out and released a lot of updates for KOTOR 2 and fixed a lot of bugs and stuff. And as you know, Bethesda fixing bugs in their game is a hilarious concept.
I think they do it. I think they don't do it on purpose.
No, they put it out and then they're like, well, the community will fix it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, some of the laziest shit, but you know, it was different when the games were good.
Yeah, I mean, just go play Starfield, folks, and that'll explain everything to you. You know, because it's like all of the bad stuff from the Bethesda games, but with none of the good stuff. And to me, that's kind of what Fallout 4 is as well. But it has just enough of the good. It's like you know, they set out like 10 cans in front of me, and one of them has Coca-Cola in it, but the other 9 are piss. And it's like, will he keep trying until he, you know, keeps getting the one? And apparently, for about 26 hours, according to my Steam, I will.
You only have 26 hours in Fallout 4?
No, but that's about how long I make it before I uninstall it. And then a couple years will go by, and then I'll be like, man, I think I want to play some Fallout. And then I'll load it up, and then I'll get about 20 hours in, and I'll be like, man, this is a soulless knockoff, man. And then I just do that every few years.
I actually, because of this, I have 4 New Vegas and 3 installed, and I'm modding them.
If you get that New Vegas working, you let me know, and I'll probably also
just
do
send you the files, because it'll be a bitch to get it through Vortex.
Yeah. 3 is the GOAT, though. I mean,
I do like 3 more.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll put that on record. I like Fallout 3 more.
Trying to shoot without VATS in it, though.
God, I look pale.
Don't do that.
It is. It's hard for me to choose like a favorite Fallout for me, just because there's something that I like more about. There's something I like more about New Vegas. Something I like more about 3. Something I like more about 4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and so.
I wanted to see if you'd say the other one.
If you take the crafting from 4 and put it in 3, then there's nothing left in 4.
There's a mod for that.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love that in 4. Like, that's all I'll do in 4 is I'll do the side quest stuff, which I really like. Like, I think the Minutemen quest is amazing, and then it just ends,
Like right after the castle, it's just kind of done.
Yeah, the castle's dope, and then it's just like...
Well, fucking, what's his name? Garvey. He's never done.
Oh, true. No. That motherfucker, doesn't matter what it is. He's going to fucking send you on a new settlement mission. Fuck him.
I could be 80 layers deep in an underground bunker full of death claws, and Preston Garvey will just be like, hey, man, just want to let you know this place is under attack. I kind of got some shit going on right now, Preston.
I can't count how many times I have failed to save a settlement for attack because I'm over here doing an actual quest.
Yeah. I'm over here working, dog.
This motherfucker just over here using up his anytime minutes.
I think what I ended up doing, because I not recently, but the last time I played 4, I just was like did a full playthrough because I realized I don't think I finished it or something, and I still need to do some of the DLC, I think, but.
Far Harbor and Nuka World are some of the coolest fucking
I played some of it and they were really cool.
So I really like Far Harbor.
But,
Far Harbor's dope.
Yeah.
I think whenever I kept hearing about settlements, I think I went to every settlement and set up turrets.
I mean, same.
And then whenever I did it, I was like... and then it went away and I was like, all right, cool, we're good.
I have a real love-hate relationship with the settlement system in Fallout 4.
It was interesting. I don't hate that they tried it.
I wish it was less of a necessity. I view it in a similar way that I view the Batmobile and Arkham Knight, where it's like, I'm glad it's here, but goddamn, I wish I didn't have to depend on it so much.
That's fair.
Because...
Why did you have to depend on it?
On the Batmobile?
No, not the... the settlement system.
I mean, because it is an integral part of the game. Like, if you don't build up these settlements... The game, I'm not going to say that it punishes you, but it retroactively makes your experience feel like it's not as good as it could be.
And I think you do get less resources.
Yeah, so it's like, you can't just like ignore the settlements.
I tried to.
I know, but every time they're like, oh, wow, all these people are dying, man. If only you could do something about it.
That didn't stop me. I just got tired of hearing it.
I'm like, fuck.
I just stopped talking to Preston.
Well, and the settlement thing is another thing too. It's like I loved that system, but it just dead ends, right? Like you can build your settlements up and like they'll fend off the attacks and things like that, and you can get people to come in from the Wasteland to your settlements, and then what exactly? I like the cannon stuff where you can get the big cannon or whatever that'll fire.
And I know we're like kind of super sidebarring to the games, but what the fuck are these settlers actually doing like the whole time? Why can't they build the shit?
They're farmers.
There is actually a mod on PC where you can assign them and they'll do stuff.
There's a mod for that.
According to Bethesda, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, according to Bethesda, they just put the game out there and wait for the community to fix it. So.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
And I mean, they ain't gonna patch this show, so.
But. Speaking of the show.
Yeah, we should get back to that.
I think, and the thing is, Todd Howard is involved in the show because, I mean, like George R.R. Martin, he definitely ain't making any new stuff. So,
And it all sounds like a sick joke now. I get what he's doing. where like there were rumors that he was going to retire after the next Fallout, and then after the next, Elder Scrolls. I'm like, oh, well, they're never coming out. So,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, and today apparently Todd Howard actually said that they aren't going to really change the formula for Elder Scrolls 6. They're just going to kind of enhance it. And I'm like,
that's not a good sign.
I'm like, and like the person interviewing him even brought up like Baldur's Gate 3, and they were like, nah, we're good. I was like, you're going to find out.
Yeah, that's not going to be a good move.
You're going to fuck around and find out.
Yeah, that's saying something right there, right? Because Bethesda used to be the innovators in the gaming community, and now
hell, I remember when Skyrim came out.
Oh no, Caleb, Bethesda is pulling me the first time I played Mad Cat Tycoons 3.
Yeah,
they're like, this worked. I'm gonna keep doing this one thing.
Pretty much is what they're trying.
They're gonna get that poop emoji.
Do we have anything else about? Well, we got a lot more actually about Coop that I wanted to talk about. Him as the Ghoul. Mm-hmm. I think I know what they were doing. This is kind of tying into Lucy's arc a little bit here. But when he got it with that Trank, right?
That was a hell of a scene. I actually really enjoyed that scene.
Hell of a scene. The Trank couldn't fully take effect because she took the buff out, right? Is that what they were implying?
I think so.
That's what I wanted to take from this.
Yeah, because like
otherwise
she should what is she Mary suing us right now? Like what the fuck?
Based on one of the things that I watched was that one of the reasons he specifically tried to pay to get her that dick doll was to make sure that she didn't have as much in her system, so the Tranks could work on her. So I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Again, I certainly hope so, because otherwise that would just feel like a glaring error.
Also, incidentally, I thought what was going to happen in that scene was because I think the dick doll was sitting next to her.
Yeah.
I don't think that was buff out, or I don't think it was Jet. But I thought for a moment that she was going to end up inhaling that to rid herself of the Trank and then beat his ass. So I was like, oh. But then she didn't projectile vomit, so I was like, oh. And she fell back down.
And was that the only time she used the?
Yes.
Yeah, the fish just disappeared after that.
What was it? What do they call that?
I mean, Hank probably either put it somewhere or just didn't bring it with him.
Super Fist, right?
Yeah.
So it's called.
Yeah.
Now I will
Power
say,
Fist, I think.
Power
Fist.
Fist.
I will say that shit was awesome. When she kersplatted him on the pole, and then when he started trying to climb up that shit, I was like, man, what you gonna do when you get to the top? And then I was like, it's gonna be bad, dog. And then it was.
But I mean, what was he gonna do? Not do it?
Yeah, like
also,
I was rooting for him so bad. Like, come on, you got it, bro. You got it, dog.
Right?
Don't slip. Don't slide.
Don't do the thing you're about to do. No.
So like, what I thought was eventually gonna happen was like when he got up that high. I thought when he goes to slide down, like the thing would snap or something, because it is an old ass fucking thing. Yeah. Like I thought maybe that's what would happen, but no, that motherfucker just. I was like, oh no.
It is also hilarious and understandable for this role that when he fell in that goddamn pole, no one even batted it out.
No, yeah, like no one gives a fuck.
Oh damn, look at that.
Not even that,
Do we? Before I forget this question again, do we know, because I forgot to look specifically this up, do we know what the serum is for ghouls?
I don't.
I actually don't think there's a serum for ghouls. I think that's just prolonged radiation exposure.
Well, the thing he takes is called the serum.
That. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, yeah. I got you.
And I know some people at first, during the first season, they thought it was the FEV, the forced evolutionary virus, which makes mutants. Mm-hmm. But it's not. It is confirmed it's not. I believe.
I love the line, I think you and I got bit by a different motherfucking bug.
Yeah, the entire time Coop knew that dude was not a ghoul. He was just not saying shit about it.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Also, before I forget again, as a whole, I actually don't think I hated any of the... Back to like the characters and acting. I don't think I actually hated any of the acting in this.
No, I think it's cast really well.
Like, even extras, I didn't think did a bad job.
Some of the Robert House stuff, to me, was just okay. Like,
I'll agree with that.
Like, it was smarmy, mustache-twirling villain.
Yeah.
For the
Which is
most part.
kind of what he is.
What he is. That's what he is. Yeah.
It really makes me think, and I don't know if I thought this because of the video, but I like to think I thought it before. that I just agreed with them more. Very evil Disney.
Yeah, he was evil Walt Disney. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit less disdain for Jews, but
Yeah. Probably.
He wasn't that evil.
Yeah, he wasn't that evil. Yeah.
But I also did not hate the Cooper stuff in this one. I do feel like it. I don't want to say dragged on, but it probably went a little extra than it could have.
I do feel like we got more flashbacks this season than we did last, and I feel like if they were gonna do that, like, give us a whole fucking episode.
Yeah, just a flashback episode.
Like, do a flashback episode.
That would be cool. Yeah.
And then, like, have, like, because shows have done that so much. Like, they'll give you that flashback episode, then get you back into the main story.
Well, the problem is we're talking about, what you're talking about right now was what's best for perhaps the overall quality of something and what the showrunners are thinking, and what, more importantly, the people who pay the showrunners are thinking is what's going to keep people glued to the screen, Walton Goggins. And if we put a little bit of him in every episode, people are going to come back every episode.
A lot of people are horny for that Ghoul.
And there was actually a couple episodes that Maximus didn't even show up.
Yeah. I want to talk about Maximus, but before we get there, I was a little disappointed that we see a super mutant and then we don't.
All right, so, like, every Fallout game I've ever played, Super mutants are such a fucking menace through that entire fucking game.
Listen, I need to see a super mutant season 3 running with what I think is a football.
Yeah, I need them motherfuckers, like, the suiciders, yes, I need that shit to fucking happen. And I need to see the fucking Ghoul long range shoot his hand so he explodes.
They showed us like a regular suicider in this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
shit
heard that
was
noise
so
and I
funny.
was like,
The fuck? I love that shit.
Also-
the only thing that really popped me this season was the super mutant. I loved it. And then it was Ron Perlman just somehow made it better.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say it here, but remind me to give my theory for what could happen next and what's kind of going on with Bob's buddies. Bobby's buddy. What is that dude's name again? He was the jar dead dude. He's the head, the brain in the jar.
Oh,
okay.
Buddies.
Bud Atkins.
Bud Atkins.
Yeah,
Right,
Bud's
yeah.
buddies or whatever. Him for what hit like the actual. The theory for what the 3 vaults are actually for.
Okay. All right.
But I don't want to say it here because that would...
Yeah.
It's not the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, we'll put a pin in the Ghoul for now because we're at the point in his story basically where like things kind of converge.
Yeah.
Let's talk about...
One last point
Oh,
for
yeah,
that.
go
I
ahead.
do think and then this shouldn't cause too much of a tangent. I do think they use him as a plot tool a little too much.
Yeah.
If I had to, because like, yes, they were like, yeah, put him in screen, but at the same time, they were like, all right, well, we also need to get this other stuff involved, so he's going to be connected to literally everything.
A little bit. It's not. It's not for me to an eye rolling point, but it is to this is kind of almost a coincidental point. You know.
Yes.
Let's talk about Maximus.
Yeah.
In Maximus, he may not be my favorite character this season, but he is my MVP. At the very least, the most improved.
Yeah, his growth, right, is so evident, right? And he was by far the most, not the most naive, because that's definitely Lucy, but he was the stupidest character.
Yes.
Like, I think we even made the joke when we reviewed season 1 where it was, he definitely took the idiot savant feat.
Yeah.
I do
In
remember
season
that.
1.
And in this season, that's Thaddeus.
Yes.
But Maximus, man, his arc, man, I really like it this season.
I like the fact that he actually grew up a little bit.
Yeah.
There was also, like, he actually became competent with his abilities, too. Like, he learned how to shoot. He learned how to use his power armor.
Well,
I mean, that kind of does make sense, though, because he was a squire before. He did not have
Yeah.
training on half of that shit.
I think for me, the thing that gets me, and this is something that I typically hate when, like, a series or a TV show would do, and that
Chase
is...
scene.
Well, that, definitely, but... I hate when they just inexplicably change a character and then just expect you just to go on with it. But that was the best case scenario for this character.
Mm-hmm.
It also made sense, though. Not fully, but...
Because, like, the motherfucker, he literally didn't know basic concepts about biology, about anything.
No.
Shit that just wasn't realistic for a human being at any time point.
And also, like this season, it didn't bother me that much. Maybe it was just because of his level of stupidity and the shit that was coming out of his mouth. But his voice annoyed me.
In season 1,
Yeah, but like he has the same voice in this season, but it doesn't annoy me. I think it's just the quality of speech that he is saying things.
I do agree with both of what you said. But I do also think that like the show and the show doesn't really hold your hand through it very much. It very much is just like it does the thing and you just kind of figure it out yourself.
Well, I mean, like the way they kind of did it though is like that you could visibly see that he was working with the Brotherhood that whole time. So naturally, he's going to get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for me again, it's not just the fact that now he is a competent person. It's the fact that in season 1, he literally must have had an IQ of fucking 60. And now he has the IQ of an average person.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not mad that they did that change because that's just best for the character.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, I did kind of really hate him in the first season. I didn't, like, not to the point of, like, actually hating the character, like, being there at all, but I was like, oh, dude, not again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like it was 100% one of those. Like anytime he was on screen, I was like, "Fuck this little bitch, get him off now." Lucy, you're smarter than this. Do not fall for this.
Yeah, it was the blind leading the dumb in season 1.
Yeah. And I still don't know that the two of them, like an arc with the two of them together, and that seems like what we're probably going to get next. It's going to be, I think, harder to do that, right? Because most of the time when we see them, it's either, okay, they're the idiot savant to the wiser person, right? Or it's flipped, like when we see Maximus and Thaddeus together, right?
Yeah.
So the two of them together, it's like, who's going to play what role? I mean, obviously Lucy has way better judgment than Maximus does. But if it's like, you're going to come down to like, I got to survive in the Wasteland, this motherfucker just fought like 7 Death Claws.
Yeah.
One of them without power armor.
Which I'm gonna throw this out there. I was disappointed by the Death Claws. The visuals were great. Okay. They were great. The fight itself pissed me the fuck off.
Did you want them to be more intense?
Yes. Motherfucking Death Claws, they don't just slowly charge at you. They fucking bounce all over the fucking place. They they don't give you a chance to chill. Like they did that when Cooper and Maximus first walked up. That pissed me the fuck off. Especially there's 3 of them, maybe more. I'm not sure.
There were more. I will say early game Death Claws definitely would just not be feasible for one person in power armor to take care of. But like later game, no, that's about.
And it's hard for me to differentiate that to your point, Dylan, because I'm with you because like when I play Fallout, like if I were to load up my Fallout 4 character, the character that I have almost, I think, closing in on 400 hours on.
Damn, okay. He's
some level busted dude who wears power armor, and I look for Death Claws just for something fun, and it's it's nothing, and so it's hard for me to compartmentalize that when I see what I play in the game happen on TV. Like, well, of course he's fucking them up in that power armor. That's what you're supposed to do in the power armor.
It wasn't even like him fucking them up. That actually I had no issues with.
It was the way they moved.
The way they moved and the way they attacked. Like it felt it was very uncharacteristic of the Deathclaw. And that's what pissed me off.
I think one thing, because I understand your point. I didn't have a whole lot of problems with this scene. I think that maybe one thing they maybe should have done between our first encounter with them and our last, there maybe should have been a second encounter in the middle where we see them in their being able to really fuck something up.
Right, because we don't ever really get to see that other than when they start beating up on Max. And at that point, he done took out 2 or 3 of them first. Yeah. So,
Well, we only got to see the Deathclaws. We got to see the Deathclaws in the flashback fuck up that whole battalion.
but we didn't really actually get to see it do it.
Well, it's very clear. So, like, Dylan was there when I was watching episode 7 earlier today, and like, man, it's like 25% of the CGI shots, and I mean, kudos to them for showing these things in broad fucking daylight.
Yeah.
Like, when they got the CGI budget for this shit, they were like, "Ooh." About 75% of the time, they look like a sci-fi miniseries CGI.
I mean, slightly better.
No,
but
some of the shots looked incredible, but the majority of the shots of them in the broad daylight looked PlayStation 2 like rough.
I didn't think it looked that bad.
I'm with Ace on that. It doesn't look that bad. Now, they definitely focused which ones looked better, because the background ones suffered a little bit more.
The background ones had that Mummy 2 Scorpion King.
They may or may not have looked like Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine, just...
Oh, yeah.
There was the one that was, they showed this same shot a couple of times where like the one was walking up when he didn't have the armor on, and the one in the background behind it literally was doing that shit multiple times.
This is not me excusing at all, because I do agree with everything you guys said. This is just a thing I'm curious about. I almost wonder if the showrunners heard that they have an alpha Deathclaw and it was like, oh, maybe they let a one-on-one fight happen. I agree. That is not how that goes. But I almost wonder if they messed up that hard because of that, which would not excuse it in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want a glowing Deathclaw.
We don't need that.
I fought 2 of them at the same time once. That shit was nuts.
I almost think, like, again, I think that overall this was a really cool fight scene. I'm glad we got to see it. I almost do wish there was a way that we could have saved that for maybe a later season. And maybe for the end of this season, you do the alien technique. You start off with one that is fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
One that is the big bad. One that you have to find a way to work together to eliminate this thing. And then in the sequel, you bring out the multiples.
I actually wonder, did we ever find out how long they've been trapped in there? How weak are these? Because they were eating themselves.
I also find it difficult to believe that they could be trapped in that thing.
Yeah, that's real weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, honestly, like, yes, they threw Maximus through the door and let themselves out. Why couldn't they have done that with anything else?
They could have got out at any time. Like, Don was coming down and he hasn't seen the show at all. He was like, was that really keeping them in there? And I was like,
We were like, eh.
they stayed in there, but no.
They could have jumped.
I don't think they ever really tried to get out.
Also, like, I'm not really sure that Deathclaws are pack hunters.
There is an alpha Deathclaw. So,
Yeah.
and they do have camps.
Yeah.
So this is another little tidbit. I do not remember where they said they came from, but there was like a gorge or a mining location that the bartender one-offs saying, yeah, ever since they came up from so-and-so, one of your nerds will know. You put it in, thanks, bud. So passive-aggressive towards them. I'm still waiting on them to hate me. But incidentally, in the Fallout New Vegas game, that's where you find a pack of them, and it's kind of the game's way of making you have to go around it instead of going straight through. You can try. That's the low level versus a Deathclaw pack.
You do you, boo.
Yeah, no, they actually have like a den down there. So like they will have like families and will actually like, work together.
Fair enough.
Not to dovetail us back into the games, but
You can.
I mean, I think one cool reveal they could have did for the Deathclaw, I don't know if you remember, I think it's technically possibly the second Deathclaw encounter you get in Fallout 4. And that is it's a side quest, the haunted house side quest.
Oh, dude, the witch museum in Salem. Oh my god, that shit got me, dog.
Yeah.
Like going up, like you start off in the fucking basement.
I remember, yeah.
Because I think this was it a Brotherhood of Steel or Gunner?
I don't remember.
It's one of those factions where they they have like this holotape saying, "Hey, we need to get this shit out of here." The package is still upstairs. So they're like, all right, cool. So the only way in, the front door is massively barred, so you can't get in. You have to go in through the basement. And as you're walking through, the fucking, like, you get the straight up horror movie, like
silhouette.
The silhouette, the dust coming down. Like, what the fuck? And then you turn the corner at the very top, and there's a goddamn Deathclaw in this house.
And on that second encounter, there ain't no free power armor and miniguns.
Yeah.
No, you got to bring it with you. If you didn't, you fucked.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying they have to straight up yank that and put in the TV show, but like an adaptation of sorts of that would have been really fun.
I really loved the NCR. I thought that was cool. Yeah. I loved the the Gauss rifle.
Oh, that shit was awesome.
Oh man, I remember.
Refresh my brain.
That was the one Coop had outside of whenever they were fighting the Deathclaws.
When they're going into the
okay.
The Gauss rifle originally made its appearance in the Anchorage DLC for Fallout 3, I believe, but you could take that shit back with you.
Kalel.
What
are you
Spoiler. What's happening right now?
He forgot where he put the button.
You fucking nerd.
Jesus Christ.
I need you to be a better nerd.
Yeah, at least I know where my goddamn buttons do. Shit.
Hey, I'm the nerd who programmed this. I want to hear that.
That's worse.
Yeah, that's way worse.
I mean, way worse. So.
But Jesus Christ, that gun was amazing though, and they did a really good job with it here. The NCR, I really popped for them. But once again, it's kind of like, where is this gonna go? You know, where is this arc gonna go? It feels like, you know, you talked about this being a setup season. It's like, okay, well, is season 3 gonna actually just pick up with all and start checking these boxes, or are we gonna have yet a brand new setup? Because, you know, they dropped the Commonwealth a lot in this season as well.
They did. What's his name? The Brotherhood guy.
Is it Kumail Nanjiani? That's the actor.
Are you talking about his character? Yeah, that was Xander, right?
Xander, I think.
Xander, yeah.
Why
I'm talking about the actor's name.
Oh yeah, Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, he was great, by the way.
Oh yeah,
well,
he just played himself, but it was great.
The cameos in this shit were tremendous. As a matter of fact, we were watching it at the end, and like they had the whole thing where like the Legion like gets together, and I was like, "Look, man, if Kevin McAllister is on the other side, unless we have like Batman, I'm switching teams. I'm not fighting this kid.
No.
The thing is, you can't invade. That's all. Like, you can stay in your camp and you're fine.
That's true. If you try to invade his, you're
done.
You're done.
Yeah, no. That does pose a good question. Would you rather break into Kevin McAllister's house or try to infiltrate like the Batcave?
I'd rather infiltrate the Batcave, and this is why. Because people have successfully done that. Nobody's ever successfully fucking got into Kevin McAllister's house.
It's like,
well, technically they did get inside.
Yeah, but not
fucked.
Well.
But same thing, people who get into the Batcave, they have to face, even if like the Bat family isn't there, Alfred is.
Rorschach busted in there and ate that motherfucker's pancakes and everything.
And Batman, and Alfred's lucky that like.
So, I feel like I would have less broken bones if I tried to do the Batcave.
It depends on which Batman.
That's true.
It depends.
But if we're in the universe of Home Alone, we'll be fine.
You'll live.
You'll live.
Alfred will shoot you.
That's true.
Now, granted, I feel like there might be a slim chance of me being like, look, it was this or a worse thing, I'm sorry. I just had to try.
And then
you explained to Alfred that like this was your choice. Like you either had to do this or you had to break into Kevin McAllister's house. He just, can I get you some tea?
Yes, actually, that would be lovely. This has been a very rough day.
And God forbid, like, if Bruce is there, that may be better for you than if he's not.
Probably.
I mean, because
Alfred alone,
because Alfred again, he will shoot you, but also
he will shoot you.
Like if like Damien or Jason is there, it's gonna be.
Do I get a crowbar?
Well, you're gonna get a bullet first. That's gonna be the problem, and then he's gonna be like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Like, he's dead. Damn. And Damien is gonna hunt you for sport.
Yeah, that's true. Little bastard.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, then you have to put up with Damien. Yeah. And I still don't know which one's others is worse.
I'll be honest. If it was sit in the manor and deal with Damien and then go try to break into the house, I'd have to think about it.
Yeah.
But we are very.
We have. We veered off.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Dang, bro.
Stop breaking shit.
We really have veered off hard here.
Yeah.
But I've always loved the Brotherhood of Steel, like, as a concept, right?
I was always more NCR, but I thought they were interesting.
I mean, I like... Two things can be true.
That's true.
I like both.
So you want to make the Wasteland great again, huh?
Oh, Jesus.
No?
I did say that. Who did I say it about? Which character did I say?
Oh, it was her dad. It was Hank.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, oh yeah, this dude's definitely a Republican or whatever.
I was like, he would definitely wear a red hat, and I was like messing with my tablet while.
Yeah. When he was like, he was. It was when him and Lucy are in the vault at the end or whatever. He was like, yeah, the NCR, all these other people. He's like, they got high taxes, invasionary tendencies, and all this other shit. I was like, nah, man, this motherfucker. I've heard these talking points before. They sound very familiar.
But
his followers are brainwashed, though. There's a difference. Come on, Caleb.
You're right. Yeah. They actually they had to put surgery, like put an extra chip in those followers, in those cultists. You're right.
You almost broke me, Ash. You almost broke me.
What character were we on? Were we still on Maximus?
Yeah, we're talking about old Maximus. We all agree he had a much better everything this season.
Yeah, they spent the Deathclaw CGI budget on them ballin' ass airships.
That might be true.
That and like the CG overlay on the power armor suits looked really good.
The vertibird stuff looked incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Like that whole mission that they go out on with the two of them was awesome. We got to see the power sledge.
That
Yeah. That whole thing was like absolutely really cool. And then the way he ended up using it on Xander or whatever was just incredible.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. I definitely feel though that like fucking Maximus should have fucking shot that Brotherhood of Steel leader. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He should have just
it's
killed
weird
him.
that he didn't kill him, but he's also been kind of
Fatherly.
wishy-washy. Not even that. Just the Maximus has been a little wishy-washy about knowing if what he's doing is right this whole time. So
true.
it's not super unplausible, but I mean, this could be me bleeding into a little bit. I've just been like, all right, well,
Pew pew.
It's man. Even if an old man deserves to be killed, it's like, man, I never murdered anybody before. Like,
he has though.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Like, geez, Dylan, think I'm out here killing people?
I don't assume.
Well, the way you said it was like it kind of sounded like as if you kill people all the time, and like when it's an old man, it's especially difficult.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, you definitely said it that way, though.
Yeah, that's kind of how
I wasn't gonna say that, but
So, anyways,
but we all agree that motherfucker should have been dead.
Yeah.
Double so now that we know what the fuck he's trying to build next or get to next.
Oh yeah, because
he's the destroyer.
I popped hard for Liberty Prime.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so like when I watched the show, I didn't actually realize there was a post-credit scene. And so as I was coming downstairs to get ready to come over here, Caleb's finishing up the last
I
episode.
didn't see the post-credit scene.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Yeah, and I'm like, "Is there a post-credit scene?" He's like, "No, I didn't watch it if there is." So I start thumbing through it, and then sure enough, I was like, "Here we go!"
Yeah.
And yeah, they actually reveal he's like, I tried to unite the Brotherhood or whatever. He was like, "Well, Quintus the Uniter is dead. I'll be Quintus the Destroyer," and he pulls out the blueprint for Liberty Prime.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, holy fuck.
Well, damn.
Yeah, he is going to a whole nother level with that.
Whole another level.
I did not know that was a verbal stem.
And in my opinion, the Brotherhood of Steel expansion for Fallout 3 with Liberty Prime and everything, that's the best Fallout anything to me.
That is really good.
Like that whole section is just like it's pure bliss.
Do you think they're ever gonna bring aliens into the show?
Probably.
That was a bullshit question, and you know it.
Well, no, I mean,
I hate the fact that they did bring up like this could also affect other planets. Like, what the fuck are we talking about the planets?
well, there are canon Fallout aliens.
Yeah.
I'm aware of it.
There actually one has already shown up. He was an ice cube.
Oh right, yeah.
It was actually designed after the 3D model
Yeah.
for the thing.
But I mean, you get the little alien gun and go up on their spaceship
Yeah.
and all that shit. So
You get abducted. I think that's also Fallout 3.
yeah, it's DLC too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna tell you now, when they start doing that shit, that's gonna be like season 4 and 5, like when they running out of shit to do.
Yeah.
It's been a little too far.
Obviously, I think probably the reason we haven't seen that many super mutants is number one, the CGI, of course.
Yeah.
Spent that shit up already.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, if they decide to go to DC, the super mutants have a bigger presence there and part of that story than they do in the others. So I can see why they were holding off on that a little bit.
Yeah.
I do have a request for the next character.
Okay.
If we're at that point.
Yeah, we're there.
I would like to talk about I forgot his name. Thaddeus?
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Okay.
Yeah.
This would be like a mini
sounds dope.
branch off of Maximus then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do we
that's
know what the
probably
fuck's
why.
up with him?
That's what I was going to bring up, actually. So
Like
there's
a lot of rumors going around about him. About like he
One-
might be a centaur.
He almost certainly took FEV, Forced Evolutionary Virus, so he's not a ghoul. We knew that. He is a mutant now. He probably is becoming a centaur, which the like tentacle mouth,
Yeah.
creepy ass
With the
motherfucker.
no arms.
Yeah,
With
missing
the
arm.
falling off. Yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Do not envy him on that.
No. Never did.
I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't like him. I didn't really like him at all. Like,
I didn't like it from the start. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
like also,
I mean, I'll tell him this much. He made that Dark Knight Returns Green Arrow one arm shot.
he sure did.
Except he did it with his fucking foot and a hand.
And
That
lefty.
shit would hurt so bad.
Right.
That barrel would be
especially
so
when you're
hot.
not practiced at it. Like, there are like those types of not Olympic, but like sporting events where people with no arms can shoot guns with their feet. However, he is not practiced at it.
Yeah.
He probably would have blown off a toe.
He was also straight up
That'd be
barefoot, so
fine.
that barrel would be so hot.
So hot.
After one shot, I don't think it would be.
I think it depends on the gun.
That's true.
I mean,
But even still, I'm not fully convinced he has feeling in those toes.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah, we really don't know what's up with him. We know he got a little mouth right
Yeah,
there.
got a little mouth right.
I did
Because
not
like
like that.
it didn't really affect him. Like, it didn't hurt him when his
he just
arm
was
fell
like,
off. I was like,
I'm
oh.
having a medical problem. You know, us ghouls. And he was just like,
I
Yeah.
love the ghoul's reaction to like seeing the mouth.
all of it is the same face of just,
He's like, that's normal, right? He's like,
I'm choosing to ignore that.
like he just did not want to be the bearer of that bad news.
Oh god, that's so good.
I did love that we got the merchant chick and her significant other
Oh yeah.
Yes, that was
returned
great.
with the roach farm.
I almost wonder if that was because of the fans.
It had to be because like those characters were so popular.
Yeah.
They were fun.
Yeah.
I love the shopkeep. Like it was so good. And then when they fucking
The
like,
leg?
Yeah.
God damn it.
and I think that's a part of what I like about season one more. I feel like it had more of those kind of quirky Fallout like
Yeah.
character interactions, whereas like this one, for lack of a better way to put it, this season is too caught up in its own bullshit to really do a whole lot of that.
That is actually very fair. Like, even with the small side characters that we do get, like all the people of New Vegas that are piled up in the store while Maximus is fighting all the fucking Deathclaws, like none of them were really quirky. Like, they just were assholes.
I do enjoy that scene though.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I'm not
Especially-
just saying it, but it wasn't as quirky and fun that we were,
Yeah, especially like the scene where the older guy's like gets the shotgun. He's like, "Let's go save our town" or whatever, and then the chick's like, "I'm not doing that."
You dumb bitch. Also,
I'm with her, man. I ain't fighting no Deathclaw.
well, the dumb bitch part is one, being like, I'm not going to defend myself, and two, still being there.
Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't have been there watching the fight at all. Because I know that that power armor is not that much of a flex in a Deathclaw fight.
Not as much, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, you'd rather have it than not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You gotta get that shit like beefed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, this show just works, all right?
Yeah. Just don't
It
think
just
about
works.
it, Morty. Yeah, just don't think about it.
Yeah, but Thaddeus, that's
I really just wanted to bring up the fact that he's a mutant and probably going to be a centaur. And that's going to suck.
gonna be weird as hell.
That's
yeah.
With that face, oh my gosh.
kind of.
You know what? Let's actually before we talk about Lucy, let's talk about Norm. Let's not just talk about the vault stuff as a whole.
Okay,
As a collective.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of
fine with
already
that.
talked about Lucy anyway. To me, so
Okay. So I forget what is her name? Oh, One Eye Karen.
Steph.
Yeah,
Steph, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. What do you guys think of her here?
I actually don't hate the character. it definitely is a. You don't know why the fuck she's on screen for most of it.
Yeah,
and like until we get the big reveal with her later, we really like she's just this vault character that just kind of happened to be
Canadian.
Canadian.
I'm curious, what's the big reveal? Did I miss it? Is it that she's Canadian?
That she's connected to the Enclave.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, because that was the most South Park moment ever. When they were like, "This bitch is Canadian," they were like, "Ah!" I was like, "This is so South Park."
Well, yes, that is South Park.
Yeah,
At the
but
same
I was
time-
referring to like the fact that she for one, she's like it was always kind of apparent in season 1.
she's 20 years old.
Yeah. But like how connected she was to Hank, and also the fact that she has ties to the Enclave.
Yeah,
Like it made more sense why she's doing the things that she's doing.
I still won't give it that. Like to me, that's just it's more reveals, but none of it makes any sense. Like I don't know what any of her goal. What's her goal? Could anybody tell me? Okay, well, if that was her goal, she could just stay her ass in the vault and stop being shiesty.
That has a connection with what I was going to say at the end. Never mind. We're good.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, if anybody can tell me what one of her goals are, I as a character, I'm all ears.
My thing is a stretch anyway, but it's a stretch off of a theory, so it's even not. But I don't think necessarily that this isn't part of that. But I think that her character, she doesn't want to just survive in the vault, maybe, and maybe that's part of it. Like she is caught up with this other stuff, and the reason she's not just chilling in the vault and surviving the rest of her time is because she's like, I still need to do this thing that she got caught up in because she needed to survive and got pushed into it.
Well, so like what I think it is that initially with the vault tech stuff, she needed to survive. Then she got in a little too deep and was like, you know what? I kind of like this, and now she's like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And like now I don't want to get rid of any of the power. That's
I can believe that.
Well, she's definitely power tripping, but I mean, to Caleb's point, I don't know what any of her long-term ulterior motives are. I mean,
At a detriment to the show, I don't think we're supposed to.
yeah. I mean, she's just as shiesty and mysterious as she was in season 1. Like it's so if for better or for worse, she's incredibly consistent.
Yeah.
Well, and to me, I didn't mean to cut you.
No.
Okay. The like silent, mysterious character works. We talked a lot about like Boba Fett last week, but yeah, man, she's not silent at all. Actually, she fucking talks a lot and then doesn't say anything. Like, I'm sure that when they finally reveal whatever it is that she's trying to do, like a lot of this stuff will make sense. But like, I'm not convinced that the writers' room knows.
No, we don't have any evidence to support that they do.
Yeah,
I cannot argue that.
yeah. I mean,
But I do know she killed Woody. I'm not okay with
She
that.
did kill
Yeah.
Woody, and I am still a little upset about that.
Yeah.
I really liked Woody.
it's fucked up. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
He pulled a Ned Stark and was like, I'm gonna go up to the villain and explain that I know everything.
He's endearing, okay?
Yeah.
But also, you gotta think they've all lived in the same fucking vault for their whole fucking lives, so it's like,
They're brainwashed.
Yeah. I was happy with Chet though. that
Yeah.
he finally was
when
like,
he finally
yeah,
snapped,
yeah.
it was like, I was like, good job, Chet.
Good on you, Chad.
What?
yeah, I
You
feel
gotta
bad
be careful,
for
this
Chet.
bitch might shoot you in the face.
She
But
gonna stab the shit out of you.
I should pull a Lorena Bobbitt. So
Yeah, I feel bad for Chet because all he wanted to do was diddle his cousin, and he got tied up in all this shit.
You sure did. Speaking of
when that
diddling your
happens.
cousin, you're the one.
I
who took
really
the
want
drink
to know
after
what
that.
you're gonna say next.
What's the name of the character that runs the club for diddling your cousin?
Oh, I don't know.
I wish that
what are we
motherfucker-
talking about?
He runs the cousin diddling club.
The incest club.
You know, they
thing.
have like the support group for the
Oh,
incest.
I understand why you forgot it existed. It was kind of a whatever point, but
the snack support group thing.
Yeah.
the show. Okay.
And
I
the
was-
show.
I was-
bro, look, I know I'm from Florida, okay, but it's not Alabama.
I'm sorry, Dylan. I wasn't sure where we were going. That's
I have diddled no cousins, for the record.
I've diddled somebody's cousin.
it's not your cousin.
I've diddled quite a few cousins.
It's
Just
fine
not-
if it's
just not
somebody's
mine.
cousin, as long as it's not your cousin.
As long as you're not those two cousins from the support group.
Yeah, as long as it's at least like a third cousin or further, it's fine.
I'd rather just
Genetically,
have
it's
to be.
fine,
I don't want to see you at any family reunion.
But what I was saying was, I wish that motherfucker had died instead of Woody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Woody was great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make T-shirts.
Yeah, justice for Woody.
I need
Right
the
next to
old.
Jimmy.
I need the old Howard Stark looking motherfucker down there to die with the mustache.
Oh yeah,
And the vault.
Yeah, like he's just
useless.
annoying.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I just hate him.
The fucking dumbass dude.
Yeah, he's like the Ted Wheeler of this show.
Yeah. He's not gonna.
You know, the more I watch the show, the more I realize that these characters in the vault, they do behave a lot like my little characters in like the Fallout cell phone game.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is 1,000% it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they are
They
straight
kinda
up
do.
Fallout shelter.
Yeah.
But I mean, that sort of makes sense. They were bred to be sort of that way.
Yeah.
Except if some Deathclaws broke into that
Right,
vault, they would
they'd
all
be
just be
fucked.
fucked.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Well, they have training down there. There's a reason why
Not
Lucy.
Deathclaw training.
No, but who knows? Maybe one of them will survive.
This motherfucker's like, one power armor versus 3 Deathclaws can't do it, but a whole vault of morons versus 1 Deathclaw.
In that Vault Tech armor that we know gives 1 AC.
Yeah. They're fucked.
Yeah.
Norm.
I don't hate the character.
I don't hate the character. I hate what they're doing with the character.
I don't super enjoy that part fully.
Yeah, I like the character, but he had nothing to do this season.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, right? Because at the beginning of the season, I thought that we're gonna get something pretty interesting.
Because like the whole last season, like he was uncovering a big secret, and then this season, he's having to be a little lying shit to the actual Vault Tech crew, and I'm like, I don't. Okay, he's not a fighter. He's not.
Clearly.
I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. They didn't know what the fuck they ended him last season getting locked in the vault with Bud Askins or whatever, and then they were like, "We're gonna do with them after this." Well, we'll see if Amazon renews the show, you know. And then they didn't have an idea what they were gonna do with him.
So, I think a big thing for him being there was to reveal the FEV, because the what's that, the shithead, I don't remember his name, the character who's dead already, but one of the ones he thawed
Oh, okay.
was like the future Enterprise something, but it was FEV, and it turned out to be actually the forced evolutionary virus, and that leads into the theory that I was going to share at the end. But if this is, I guess, the end of the Vault talks, roughly.
Yeah,
There's not a whole lot more to share about it, except they're running out of water down there.
They are. So the ironically, small tidbit. Ironically, the water chip failing is actually a callback to the first game, which is the reason you are sent out of the vault in the first place, was a water chip failure.
Oh.
Anyway, that is not.
It's
the
weird that they
theory.
didn't have a like a fallback for that.
I think it was on purpose,
Ah, yeah.
like they said in the show.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Which I'm not sure if the show made that up. I think that actually might have been part of like the in-depth lore. I don't know though. I believe it. I mean, but there are a few different theories about the 3 vaults. One slightly smaller one was the actual, which it shows up sort of in some of the game log ones for different vaults, but one of them is the actual effects possibly of people being forced to have incest, happen. But the more prevalent one, the one I wanted to bring up, is that these 3 vaults, one of which is chips when it was going to fail, which would cause the water to slowly be not as pure.
Right.
And with the future, whatever, the buds thing being the FEV, a theory is that it was meant for one of them to fail and the other 2 to still have pure water. And basically all of the super managers end up coming to the surface and controlling these now mutants who were forced to have the FEV in their water supply and ingest it. So that was the big thing with Norm showing up, finding out that the FEV connected to the people being thawed out, knowing about it sort of. So, well, yes, now granted, this is a lot of back work being done by not the show.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
some
I
Zack
also
Snyder
don't
shit.
see anything exactly stopping it from happening either.
That's true. Yeah.
Like when
I mean, and also like in season 1, we actually get a whole vault full of mutants.
Yeah.
which one?
It was the one with the dude who plays Jerry from.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Because
I was thinking super mutants. I don't know.
No. Like just normal mutants. With the dude with the third eye. Yeah.
I think that's a callback to I think it's still the first game, the Necropolis, which was a vault ran by ghouls and super mutants, I think. But I do not know that. But yeah, that was whenever one of the videos I ended up watching explained that as a possibility, I was like, oh shit, okay, it can kind of work.
I gotta wonder if maybe I don't know how many. I'm sure there's something on it somewhere, but I want to know how many seasons they intend to do.
I would also like to know that.
Because I got to wonder if it's okay, is season 3 their plan to, is this supposed to be a 3-season arc and they're going to wrap the show up with 3 seasons? Or, what's going to happen after that? I mean, obviously with Amazon, as we know, as long as people keep watching it, they're going to want them to keep making it.
You gotta make that money.
Until they're 90.
But, how involved is Todd Howard in this shit? Because it seems like he's really involved. And it is a damn near George R. R. Martin level thing where it's can you guys come out with some games? Because
could you be less involved?
He's like, we gave you Starfield.
Yeah, we're no, not that, not like that.
We're re-releasing Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Well, I didn't like them to do that.
I would like that to happen though. Could you let that happen?
Yeah, I would shut the fuck up for a little while.
You'd buy about 1 to 5 years off me.
I would shut the fuck up long enough for them to come out with Skyrim again.
Will you? Because I don't know.
No, now that I have it on Steam, I'm not buying that shit again.
You say that until they come out with the Super 20th Anniversary Edition.
Yep.
Because I've done bought this shit on Steam 3 times.
I have bought it more than I should have.
The regular, the special edition, and then the Anniversary Edition when it came out. And then I also have it on 360, and I'll have it on the Switch.
The fact you can physically say you have a game that you recently bought on the 360.
Yeah, I know.
Look, all I'm saying, Oz, is that 2031 will be here before you know it.
That's right. And that'll be the 20th anniversary. And Elder Scrolls 6 probably still won't be out. So
No.
It's
like these rumors about Rockstar apparently working on Red Dead 3. I'm like, let's pump the brakes. We don't have GTA 6 yet.
Yeah, right. We don't even have a for realsies release date on that I believe. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we'll get Elder Scrolls 6 or the Mistborn movie first?
Mistborn.
I also say Mistborn, yeah.
Which is crazy because
they just started that.
The script is only 10% complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I'm with you.
Brandon Sanderson wrote a book waiting for his plane. It's fine. He can write a script.
That's true. He did.
I'm not convinced that's not 10% more than Elder Scrolls 6 is.
They made the title screen, and that probably won't be permanent.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I can't wait for Todd to come at your door.
I heard y'all was talking shit.
We were.
Todd, you should have bought some backup. Is it just you?
I'd be like, motherfucker, don't you got some shit to do?
No.
I got people working on it.
I go to turn on the Xbox. Hey man, you know my system is fucking it's fuck. My whole thing is just crack.
You go and find out that he's got 2,500 hours on Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
He's just been playing Baldur's Gate this whole time.
Yeah, damn.
He's like, this game's really good. Did you know?
If that was the case, he would make a Baldur's Gate 3 style game.
I don't think he can.
No.
That's probably fair. What the fuck's next?
Yeah. So I mean, about old Norm. I like the fact that he doesn't have much to do in terms of his story, right? But it was interesting to see his kind of growth happen throughout this season. It was very contrived, though. A lot of it was, and especially the ending with him surviving the roach attack, and ironically,
I got a shout out to the Rad Roaches though. They gave them some serious, attack power in this.
Yeah, if the Rad Roaches were like this in the game and Fallout 4, I would never make it out the vault.
Nope.
Now, Grant, while I agree with that, I will also say, in that fucking app game, they do fuck up those vault dwellers.
They do.
Oh, okay.
They do, yeah.
That's fair.
Maybe they just got points against vault dwellers.
And also, these people just woke up. They're used to their world, not this world yet.
But it's not even just the vault hunters, right? Like, those Rad Roaches were just incredibly vicious.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really were.
Like, straight to the jugular, man. Just, yeah.
I do not know when they were fed last. It was not fast enough.
No. Yeah, that one that went straight for the neck on that first victim. I was like, yeah, they getting that protein juice.
Yeah. But it was incredibly contrived, especially how the love interest for Norm survived.
Is it a love
I was
interest?
about to ask about that. It's probably going to be.
I mean, maybe, but like...
It was contrived as fuck, especially because like they locked them all in their room with them, and then he just went in there later. Like, they're rad roaches. What happened to them? Nothing.
Yeah.
They can survive literally anything.
I mean, it did show one of them getting stabbed with like a screwdriver, but I do not know how the rest of them died.
I literally, like, I just had to make through that scene. I just told myself, oh, well, they went out through a different exit.
Yeah.
I literally had that same thought just now. Just like, maybe they've opened a window.
They probably could have just broke ass a window and didn't left.
That's true.
Which is also terrifying.
I don't know why they wouldn't have just ate the bodies, but whatever.
You're right.
Yeah, I ain't never known for a roach to just leave food like that.
That's true.
They just stayed there until there wasn't one crumb left in them.
Ironically, actually, I thought it was weird that they would kill somebody and then hop off them.
Right, yeah. They'd be like, nom.
You're not occupied? Okay, whatever.
But he got, I said, potential love interest. Don't know.
Fair.
I don't know. It just seemed like they were maybe kind of hinting at going that direction, perhaps.
I would not be shocked.
Yeah, that whole arc to me, like, his arc and the Vault arc, I feel like they just padded out and made episodes with that shit.
Pretty much.
Probably.
I'm beginning to feel... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm beginning to feel like they're getting that Stranger Things syndrome going, like, towards the end of season 5. There are just too many fucking characters to follow.
Yeah, but they only on season 2. Why they put so many in there?
Season 2, that's the problem here. It's a problem whenever it happens in general, but season 2 is a little early.
Start killing them.
There are, and here's the thing, right? It's like, and I'm not saying that they need this many characters, but they do need something else, right, to tie us back into the vaults. And it's unfortunate, right, because that was Lucy, but I mean now she is firmly ingrained in Wasteland shenanigans, you know. So she's no longer and drugs. She's no longer our connection.
That was my favorite Lucy moment this whole whole season was her getting high as fuck.
Well, I mean, I don't know that we necessarily need a connection back to the vault. You know what I mean? Like, if it's going to go somewhere, sure. But if they're just spinning up a vault story to bring us back to those characters, they could cut that cast list down real hard if they just stopped. Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Like, in the games, like, how often do you spend time in a vault?
Rarely.
Like, yeah, like, you find one, you go explore it, and then you leave.
And you usually never go back to the one you came out of.
No.
Yeah.
I also steal all the shit out of it, thank you.
Yeah.
My fault.
You skipped that step. It's important.
It is very important. I mean, the only reason why you'd have to go back to the original vault in Fallout 4 is to get the cryo cannon thing.
Yeah.
And that's if you
didn't
want
sneak
that.
it out.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, it's undeniable, though, that we're talking about the Fallout aesthetic and the Fallout experience. The vaults are very much a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what else do we have here?
Character-wise...
We haven't talked about the Enclave a hell of a lot.
No.
They weren't super in this one.
I was saying,
They were just hinted at.
Yeah, I mean, like, that is coming as the more than likely the next big bad.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about Caesar's Legion or Caesar's Legion.
Caesar's, yeah.
Oh, Caesar. I love that
loved
shit.
Lucy's reaction to that specifically because it always bugged me.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So and again, I didn't play through New Vegas all the way. So like, I'm assuming the reason why the original Caesar is dead is because of Courier 6.
You can choose to.
So I'm assuming that's the storyline choice they made here.
I think in this one he died of like cancer or some shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
He died of like a sickness.
Oh, okay.
But it could have. It's kind of alluded that this could have been the courier. Blah blah blah. Granted, the platinum chip isn't mentioned a single time in this. It's pretty much replaced by the power source.
Yeah, the cold fusion.
Yeah, different MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Same concept.
No,
I'm still not sure what the fuck the cold fusion does either.
It is odd to have
It's just
MacGuffin.
power.
It's just power?
It's just power.
Okay.
Now, one thing
It was
that's
to
weird.
turn Mr. House on. That's all it was.
Oh, it turned him on.
That shit must have just taken a shit ton of energy.
So, yeah, like, whenever they brought up, they're like, there was just one ever made. I was like, bitch, why?
The thing that really, confused me about, like, the whole thing is, like, it's implied that Lucy destroys the mainframe that's hooked up to Representative Welch, right?
No, she's just like, I don't know if she destroys the whole mainframe.
Well, that's the thing is this like, okay, destroying the mainframe is supposed to break the control over the chip people?
No,
I think
it was supposed to stop the production of more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I took.
That was it.
Okay.
Got it, all right.
Yeah, that was not these control the people. No, that it's just in the chips.
No, but I was kind of with Caleb though. I was like, a lot of this is just not like registering, like what the fuck they're trying to say here.
Yeah, it's like it's really convoluted as fuck to me, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that whole room only programmed the chips, and then they were pulled from the room and attached to the people. They're their self system. They don't need exterior, except for like the activation button.
Yeah.
Which that motherfucker must have all the booster on it because one button here activates everybody. Damn.
I'll have to look into the lore on it too, but them being able to make one that small is bullshit. In the way I understand the Fallout lore is like the whole idea is that the microchip was never invented, and so they shouldn't be able to make one that small.
I don't think they ever had to. You didn't bring this up here, but you brought it up in whenever we were watching the episode about the cars being nuclear.
Yeah.
So, and it also I do think ties into the issue with chip creation. Right. So the reason that everything went to nuclear for cars and all that was actually the same reason that that I'm trying to think of how to word this right because I know you are going to get mad at me no matter what I say. And this is not where I want you to. So it was the U.S. went on a resource war with fucking everybody.
Are we talking about in real life?
So, incidentally, at a certain point in history, there was a divergence in the Fallout
Art
mythos.
imitating life.
What'd you say?
Art imitating life.
Well, they made this a little earlier, but yeah. And the United States ended up breaking up into, I think, 14 factions instead of the states. Now, the states were still a thing, but they were under a different area, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they went to war with fucking everybody over resources. And basically, in this timeline, because of the oils being used for all kinds of stuff, cars, oil, to make gas for cars, that shit was so expensive that, it's the equivalent of having a private jet now would be you be able to use a car then. So somebody was I forget if it was Robco or one of the big techs, found out a way to make a small reactor to run your car. So everyone was like, shit, it's cheaper? All right. So that's why there are a bunch of those. And stuff like that, well, yes, there were no superconductor chips and all that. They technically could have created them, they just never did because I don't think they went that direction. Now, that is not to say what Caleb said is wrong. It's still kind of bullshit, but they technically can create it. And apparently Vault-Tec was working on it already because it showed the smaller ones already. But it is a bit of a, hey, look over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a bit of my Fallout, the video before even knowing I was getting on here of the history and all that.
Right.
Also, part of that was they stripped Alaska entirely, and then I think China was trying to get Alaska, and that's where they saw the occupation fight, which had the Deathclaw in it. Yeah. That is a war that very much did happen, and some of the DLC goes towards it.
Yeah, the Battle of Anchorage or whatever. You go back in time and play that battle. That
same Battle of Anchorage actually causes the U.S. to inadvertently take over Canada and annex state it, because as they were going through, they just started stripping it for resources. And when Canada was like, hey buddy, maybe fucking quit it, they were like,
You're with us now.
No, we don't want to be. You're with us now.
Yeah, we didn't.
And they had not so fun camps happen. It was not a good place.
Yeah.
But yeah, which is also sort of why whenever he was like, and she's Canadian, everyone was actually like,
Yeah.
because I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I've actually never seen her head split completely in two when she talks. So.
Oh, God damn.
It was very South Park whenever that happened.
Hey,
I was just
buddy.
like, oh, shit.
Hey, buddy.
It might be the most South Park thing I've ever seen not on South Park.
And makes sense in lore.
Yeah, and it completely made sense, but I was just like, you know.
Yeah, I'll put my
And she's
soapbox away
Canadian.
for that.
Ah, fuck this bitch. You know, I think out of everything that we've talked about tonight, the thing that I'm most excited to clip up and put out here, and the thing that I think the people will react to by far the most would be the cousin fucking.
It's just gonna be your face the entire time.
There's a reason that, like, the number one rule is no cousin stuff.
Oh, God.
Well, no. You can't biologically cousin stuff. I mean, that's just cousin stuff doesn't count.
It's just, puberty stuff.
It happens.
And Lucy has quite a few pages of what she's done apparently, and not counting cousin stuff.
That's true. Do we want to score this thing? Are we good on that?
I think we're ready. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Any other points?
No, the main one I wanted to bring up was that the 3 vaults could actually be the super managers being put in charge of mutants. Because they knew that the forced evolutionary virus did not work, by the way. Like, that shit has been made well before the war.
Yeah.
And they knew it was not what it was supposed to be. They're still playing with it, though.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, how many people's heads did they explode with them chips before,
Yeah, unknown number.
Yeah.
Far too many. But,
a lot. It was a whole lot.
The look on Hank's face when, like, the snake oil salesman guy, when it didn't work on him.
Yeah.
Or when it didn't kill him or whatever, was amazing.
That was also a brilliant shot because the camera slowly panning away.
Yes, they definitely
turned the corner.
Pavloved you.
Yeah.
The entire time I was like, he's not going to, but I'm still tensing.
Yeah.
Speaking of the snake salesman, this is, and fucking, so that robot he's talking to,
Your segues are incredible. Continue.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you more material. So that robot he's talking to, the snake salesman, whenever he gets fucking donked and tells Hank to be, from a bush like a civilized pervert, that apparently in the games is actually a sex bot.
Oh.
Amazing.
I did not know that. That was the video that told me that.
They
But yeah,
definitely have those. So.
because they
Jeez.
apparently have one.
One sex bot.
That is the sex bot that you can meet in the game.
The viruses that bitch has.
Just defrag it, it's fine.
What they do is they collect that material for the forced evolutionary virus.
They fucking might.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that was. I forgot about that until you brought it up to him again. I don't think I have any more little tidbits.
That's a hell of a one to end it on.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Dylan, since you're on a roll, you rarely get to go first with the scoring. Do you want to go
shit.
first on
Yeah,
this?
Go for
Give
it,
us
my dude.
Your final thoughts on your score.
So, this is biased because as you guys, I on my own started to watch at least a 5-hour long video of the lore of Fallout. You don't do that if you don't like the source material.
Yeah.
So, that being said, I do say that there are issues with this. I'm not going to be like, it's a 10,
No Stranger Things fandom going on here.
Yeah. God, watching that one was a little rough. It lasted a long time. But I would safely say that this lands at about a 7 for me. I really enjoyed a lot of it. Was a lot of it me just enjoying fun shooting Fallout, Easter eggs galore? Yeah, probably.
Rule of cool is a commandment.
Yeah. But I don't think it did enough bad to outweigh my enjoyment of watching it and still being like, yes thing.
Yeah. I thought you were going to give it way higher than that, actually.
Actually, yeah.
But a 7 is actually a pretty good score.
Yeah, it's not bad. I just, I was thinking you were going to be more in like the 8.5, like 9 category, just from like how you talked about it. And also, when you said you watched a 5-hour lore video, because we just love each other so much, this is what came into my head immediately, Ace, is like, I was like, I want to sit you in front of one of those FNAF 5-hour lore videos, and then I just need a time lapse of your face as it goes
Me or
on.
him?
No, him.
Okay.
Him. I don't want to watch the whole thing because I don't have 5 hours. But
I'll get your Squire on it. You know, he'll hook you up. He'll hook you up, my dude.
Because for a second I thought you were talking about me because I was like, but that's not going to be nearly as fun as you think. I can find anything interesting.
I saw the second one in theater, and I was like,
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you watched the second one?
I've seen some shit. Yeah. So, gotta shake that off.
Go back to thinking about robot fucking.
Yeah. I hear the second one's actually way worse than the first one.
It
Because
is.
the first one
I'm
was
pretty
awful.
sure I told you that.
Yeah.
Why did you even go to the second one?
Bro, we'll talk about that.
For some cousin stuff.
Was it some cousin stuff or was it some robot stuff?
Some cousin stuff.
It could be both.
She's somebody, cousin.
Two things can be true.
But your score, good sir.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I thought that this season, I think that the things that it does really good, it does better than season one, and the things that it does really bad, it does at minimum just as bad as season one, but in a prolonged state. And so it puts this season in a really interesting position because the things that it does right are the things that I really, really like. I really, really like the characters here in this season, especially our main cast of characters. It was nice that whenever we went to our main trifecta of characters, you know, the Ghoul, Lucy, or Maximus, I never had to groan or sigh because there was just a fuck off character who I had to ignore. But this time around, it was just more interesting seeing what they were going to do in these given situations and how they interact with different things around them. I liked a lot of the Ghoul stuff. Obviously, I mentioned how Maximus, I think, is a much better character this time around. I continuously love the look of the power armor. I always have a weak spot for that because I am a power armor player. I love that shit. And I actually really like the fight scene between Maximus and the Death Claws. I thought that it was cool to see the power armor do his shit and see the Death Claws slowly rip that shit apart. There were some really cool moments here, and there were moments in this season that just really had me thinking, I wonder how are they gonna land this ship? Because as it stands, a lot of these points I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and not write them off yet, but it's to the point now where we have one more season to start landing the ship on some of this because of where things are right now. It's just gonna be really difficult for them to keep spinning more plates without any kind of resolution. But they continuously do enough for me to keep me invested. So I can't wait to see where they go. I'm gonna give this an 8.2.
Before we move on to the next one, I forgot to ask because should be a very small, yes it is or no there isn't. You brought up the fucking rocket launcher on the power armor, and I was like, I think there's something like that on power armor. Does power armor get a weapon like that?
Not the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher, but on the back, like the grenade or whatever it is, the mortars on the shoulders.
I've never seen that.
Yeah. I thought you meant the arm one. I thought there was something similar.
I mean, keep in mind, Fallout 3, you don't get your power armor until the very end of the game anyway. I didn't play enough of New Vegas to really, dive into that.
Very end.
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close, but once you get it, you have it.
Yeah.
Whereas in 4, you have to manage your cores or whatever.
Mm-hmm. True. But you get a fuck ton of all of that shit, and you get way too. I was actually talking with James about that earlier today. It was like, I wish they would have just made it one power armor frame, and you can just upgrade it, as you go, instead of finding so fucking many that just kind of sit.
I didn't mind that actually.
You got to put them up in your little set.
I didn't need that.
The game did.
The game is clearly designed for you to have like a power armor room in your house or
also,
whatever.
the fact that you said you don't really care for something like that, and Ace says he does, is an interesting one.
Yeah. I mean, I will say though that like the idea of having like your house in Fallout 3 was always a bigger deal to me because
that's fair.
Like the house in Skyrim is more of an upgrade of that system, whereas like in Fallout 4 where it's just like you have like 25 settlements and you can build shit wherever you want. It's just not as special to me.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, but anyway, were you done with your?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is tough for me because like I thought that the Maximus power armor fight would have been awesome, but like it felt to me like when I almost said Daredevil, but when Deadpool left his guns in the taxi cab because they ran out of money.
I like that too.
You know, I like that also, but like with this, it was like, man, I feel like he should have had a minigun for the beginning. And then, you know, he runs out of ammo, gets the clink moment. It's like, fuck, I gotta toss this thing. You know, have that moment from Fallout 4 where like the Deathclaw's got the other end of the minigun, and he's like, you know, I just thought him just having like the blades on the power armor, I feel like it took something from this fight. There were a lot of really cool moments for me in this, but for every really cool moment, I felt like there was two, you know, instances where I'm like, I just don't know where this is going. Like, if it's like the later seasons of Supernatural, right, where I just turn my brain off and watch this for the characters, great, and the fan service, great. But if I start trying to comprehend what the plot is doing, like the overall plot, oh boy, I'm in trouble. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So, and I think this show is also harmed by the fact that I'm watching 4 things right now, right? The other 3 things I'm watching are Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which we should review next week.
It's going to be over?
Yeah, there's only one more episode left.
Oh, wow.
And it comes out this Sunday.
I need to catch up. I'm a couple episodes behind.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms, The Pit, and Pluribus are those are the other things I'm watching. And all of those shows are beyond, like, they are all, like, top tier. So when this shit comes on and it's just, like, what it is, then I feel like that is creating like a disconnect for me. So, but I didn't hate it, and I thought it was well done. I thought it was well acted. Other than some of the CGI, I think the production value is incredible. I can't take that from it. And I will say this too. You know, I'm a sucker for a soundtrack. They'll every time there's a real cool moment, they'll fucking hit that Fallout 4 theme in there. It's like they got that shit on the soundboard, like, oh yeah, press that shit.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, it really gets their dicks hard. So I'm going to give this a 6.5. Yeah. I thought it was not great, not terrible.
So, I like going based off of what we said this tonight, I did enjoy this season less than season 1 for me. I will say I did enjoy most of the Easter eggs, honestly all of them. Like it made my little Fallout heart happy. So that has it going for him. Most of the action was really good. I still have issues with the initial fight motions of the Deathclaws, but you know, the overall fight scene itself was relatively decent, especially once it got going. Something we didn't really touch on, but the NCR close VAT shot. Oh, that was cool as fuck. I will
say that. So you're talking about the one from the hallway, or like the sorry, not hallway, the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely got me because that's the intro for New Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there is the rumor that that's supposed to be Courier 6, but, you know, whatever. I don't really give a fuck about that. I just thought it was cool as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the slow motion coming off the barrel.
That was great.
And then, don't get me wrong, it had to be it had to be a high level motherfucker because he just one shot at a fucking Deathclaw.
Yeah. Almost certainly it was a 50 cal.
He had that Grim Reaper feat from Fallout 3 or whatever, where you got like a certain chance to just get the instant kill.
That's fair. Yeah. So all that being said, like something I didn't actually even touch on with Lucy is like I didn't like at the beginning of this season I didn't actually like Lucy that much. I felt like she regressed a little bit to like too naive, but as the season went on, when she got high, I liked her.
Say no after school special. You about to smoke this?
That is a small drop in a large bucket of drugs. Anyway, so for this, I think I'm going to have to give this, my initial thoughts were 7.2.
All right.
Wow.
Well, there you have it. That has been our review of Fallout Season 2. If you guys haven't seen it yet, shame on you for listening to this entire spoiler-filled, spoilerific review.
2 hour and almost 20-minute long.
Yeah. Well, it's about an hour and 40. You know, we spoke about some other shit beforehand.
And a chunk of wrestling.
That's the other shit.
Yeah.
That's other shit for me.
But unless we have anything else, I think we're gonna wrap it up for here.
Let's wrap that shit up, B.
Wrap that shit up, B.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms next week.
Yeah, shit. If the last episode is already here, then yeah.
The whole season's only 3 hours. It's only 6 30-minute episodes.
Wow. Yeah,
that compared to this.
Yeah.
Right? Have you watched any of it yet?
Yeah, I'm only one episode behind right now.
Okay. Well, I will tell you that they have adapted the Game of Thrones tradition of like the penultimate is like the business, and episode 5 definitely laid it in there. It is not for the faint of heart.
I have been away from like that corner of the internet just to avoid those spoilers. So
yeah, for sure. But yeah, the finale is on Sunday, so yeah, we'll be here next week for it.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm down for that. 100%. Absolutely, and god damn it, yes, Oz, I've seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and now you got me thinking about it again. That shit was awful.
I didn't even bring it up, dog.
You did, you directly asked me. You saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
Yeah, but he brought it up.
I didn't say. I said that I wanted to put you in front of a 5-hour FNAF lore video.
That's true.
The movies are. I actually don't think that the games are necessarily awful. Like they're not really for me. But I've played and liked the first one, and I actually like some of the lore behind it. But yeah, the movies are atrociously bad. And like when people told me the second was worse than the first one, I'll be honest, I had a hard time imagining that.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
But I'm not going to watch the second one, and I'd rather struggle to imagine it than face the reality. So
all that being said is valid. But fuck you, Oz.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean,
god damn. Why do I even come on this show?
Well, that's going to be all for this, homies. But thank you guys again for joining in. Thanks to the two guests here, the two homies who are guests, not guests. You know, they show up and then they leave. They show out. They do all that.
Yeah.
The throwback series is coming back soon.
Yeah.
Possibly even the week after we do Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure that there'll be some terrible shit for Dylan to come on and review soon too.
I wasn't gonna say shit about it.
When is Aztec Batman coming out?
I will say, come April for probably a month or two, I'm gonna have a hard time having availabilities anyway. So.
Oh, we're gonna be so fucked during that time.
Yeah.
Because like, there's literally 6 weeks where The Boys and Invincible is going to come out on the same day, and overriding some of that is going to be Daredevil, which we'll be reviewing every episode. So like,
yeah, we're
You fucking nerd.
wrecked. So I'll be honest with you, I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to figure that shit out.
yeah.
It's
It's gonna be a time.
we're going to be doing some 3 a weeks.
Ooh.
And Jordan Con is right in there in the middle of all that shit.
Yeah.
You're going to be scrounging for somebody to come on and fill in that week because we're all going to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I think I was one of the first ones that paid.
The only person that comes on this show regularly that's not going to be at Jordan Con with us is Lauren, and she's not going to be at Jordan Con because she has some other shit going on. So.
Is Brendan going?
Nope.
No.
You got Brendan.
So yeah, you got
There you go, Bo.
Yeah, y'all can review that new Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, buddy.
Whatever that is.
That's not the worst idea from a purely podcasting standpoint, but from like a personal.
Poor Brendan.
It's not about Brendan.
Okay.
Sure.
It's that you know, there's a reason his co-host has a no Jared Leto clause in his contract.
Well, on that note, I'm depressed now.
Yeah, we should get up out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. But until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm Superhero Homie Caleb.
I'm Superhero Homie Oz.
And I'm Superhero Mama Dylan.